everybody. We are back with another episode of Get You a Piece motherfucking podcast. And as I always say, we have friends here. Oh, I'm so excited. We got this bitch back. You know, I love talking shit about Donnie, so it's just what we do. I love Donnie to death. No shade, real quick. Me and Donnie been knowing each other for a long ass time, and this is one of the realest bitches that I've ever met. It's my friend. That's my nigga. I know my friend got my back. I ride for this hoe sitting next to me. This light-skinned hoe sitting next to me. I had to add that in there, too. But I'll let these hoes introduce themselves. Hey, hoes.
It's Donnie. I'm back to give y'all more of a piece.
It's been a minute, too.
It has. It's been like, it was summertime last time I was here. Mm-hmm. I had on shorts the last time.
It's damn near winter now.
Yeah. Look, I have a friend from out of town here who is complaining about this weather. I'm like, this is nice.
It's tropical.
Britt Brad.
Well, Britt Brad or Brittany, whichever you prefer. Doesn't really matter.
She's acting shy. She's really not that shy.
I see.
She's
so
too much.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and get the show moving along. You know, our first segment is What's Your Beat? So either of you can start letting me know what your beat is. It could be for the week. It could be for the month. Hell, if you had an exceptional morning, what happened this morning? So what's your beat?
My beat is I'm enjoying my friend from out of town. This is his first time to Milwaukee, so, you know, I'm trying to show him that
sorry.
People.
Welcome, but I'm sorry. Ain't shit going on. We don't know how to stay in the house. So, motherfucking Everest, lock that shit right back the fuck down. So, I'm sorry you chose to came. I'm so sorry you came.
Yeah,
yes, a mess.
So I've been listening to him complain the entire duration of his trip. I went to a haunted house yesterday with two of my friends. That was kind of fun.
I saw you on Snapchat.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was fun because of who I was with. The haunted house was not scary to me. I'm kind of over them.
Which one you go to?
Fairgrounds.
Fairgrounds.
It's all the way out in fucking Waukesha.
Oh, no. I'll usually go to the one on is in Oak Creek.
Oh, the Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah. Sickening.
That one is so fun.
Sickening.
I went to that one with my ex like 4 or 5 years ago.
They put a bag over your head, the first room. Yep. You got to run outside, holding on to this rope. You have a bag, like a blackout type of like bag, and you can't see shit. It's so fun. I went with like this pizza tray, and bitch, when I tell you he was tuned by the time we got to that house.
He was real fish.
Real fish.
What's been your beat, Brittany? What you been up to this week?
Same shit, different day.
Okay.
Just being a wife and mother. That's it. That's all.
Oh. We got buttons and sound effects and shit now, so I'm about to use the fuck out of these. So wait.
What's going on with you, Joey?
This week, because last week I talked about, you know, crossing and all that type of stuff. Shout out to Nu Phi Zeta Fraternity Incorporated.
Period. Nu Phi.
I wasn't here, but the last episode. Okay, so
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I talked about it a little bit.
You didn't.
Okay, so about
You were at 5.
yeah, so about 2 weeks ago, for tone's sake, y'all. Yeah. About 2 weeks ago, I didn't tell anybody, but I was in a process for a service-based fraternity, and that process culminated 2 weeks ago. And I'm officially a member of Nu Phi Zeta Fraternity Incorporated. I'm going to keep saying it so y'all can hear it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Audience clapping. Thank you.
And when he said he didn't tell anybody about it, mind you, I didn't even know you were crossing.
Yeah.
I remember you asked me about it, and I had told you what I thought about being a part of the fraternity, but I did not know that you were actually crossing. So I can officially call Joey a brother.
Yes. Shout out to my LBs. Rated Royalty Fall 20, you already know what it is, and that's just that on that. Shout out to my other brothers, Spring 20, New Kings, Great Lakes region.
Shout out to the guys of Anubis Temple, the GOATs.
Okay. And when did you cross the Burning Sands, brother?
I crossed last May. I actually crossed on Founders Day, May 5th, so
Oh, you a pro fight now? Oh, I'm still a Neo, but I'm the baddest Neo. What's
What's
up?
your line name?
My line name is Malik.
Okay, wait, so they gave y'all Muslim names?
They're all African and Muslim inspired. New Kings, they have names that start with King. We just have like our regular names, but honestly, shout out to my dean and my ADP. Our names fit each one of us.
I was just going to ask, what is your name? Because I know they do it based off of your
stand, yeah, because you giving real like down to the mic, down to the bar tees. Hold on.
Do I need to be right up on them? I don't need to make love to it, or do I just?
No, but we can lift it up. Bam.
Okay.
A little more comfortable.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, I know that they give names based off of your personality. So, what does your name mean?
Okay, so I don't be knowing it by heart because that's something I'm still learning. But I know it fits me. I'll give y'all a definition later. I'm drinking Jack Daniels right now. Shit, it's hot.
Like some, well, my name is Achilles. I will share that, and I was named Achilles because y'all know I have a mouth.
Listen, bitches nuts.
They were, dude, on that line. I got into it with like 3 or 4 people, and they were like, I don't back down. You know how I am, Brit Brad. Joey knows that too. So, yeah, they were like, you didn't give a fuck who you was going head to head with. You just was letting it fly out your mouth.
That sounds very accurate.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
But I mean, like in that process, it taught me a lot about myself. I didn't want to let a lot of people know because I didn't want people around me to deter me from, doing something genuinely, again, for myself. So yeah, that was fun. Other than that, I just been back at work, getting back into the swing of things. Yeah, getting back into the swing of things of being like back at work because I was literally gone from work for like 7-8 days for my process. So it was a lot. But yeah, that's my beat as of right now. Still no sex, so that's good. We're approaching 4 months.
Oh, that is so unfortunate, friend. I did not know you.
No. It's not unfortunate. It's not unfortunate at all because what we have to understand is that the law of attraction is real. We have to put ourselves in the spaces and do the things that we want to, be reciprocated towards us. So I can't be out here fucking on Tom, Dick, and Harry and Johnny if I'm trying to settle down with just one person because automatically the thought process is for any nigga that approach me is that, oh, well, if I'm just fucking with Joey, we just on some fuck shit. And I need to let them know and I need them to understand that that's not the case anymore. I'm a different person. I'm evolving. I'm growing. If you going to be my nigga, you can be my nigga and we can do all that whole shit as a couple.
I completely understand your logic, and I will respectfully say I'm not there yet. So,
listen, that's okay. It took me to become like this quarantine process is the only thing that did it. Shit, that between 31 and 32, it was just like a mindset change kind of just happened, and now I'm in a headspace of like, yeah, if you're not trying to like fuck me mentally, why should I actually physically let you?
You're sapiosexual.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I am too, but I'm still gonna fuck.
That's what Twitter is for. I can log on to Twitter.
Wait, so do you masturbate?
A lot.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure you come in
No,
somewhere.
My sex drive hasn't changed. It's just that I have to be super cognizant of how I operate and how I move in that. So, like I said, I log on to Miss Twitter, and she gets the job done. I know a few followers that I can just go ahead and click onto their page and just scroll down that media, and completion comes. Amen.
Don't get me started with Drummer Boy.
Listen, shout out to Drummer Boy on Twitter. You have been doing excellent work. The content has been amazing. I'm grateful. I don't like fame like that. Now he's beautiful, like beautiful chocolate.
Let me
like,
look up who that is.
oh, his skin is everything. But as like a person, I don't know, because I follow them in their real lives too. If I'm like gonna watch their porn, and I want them to be good people, and I can't just be.
Agreed.
They got a lot of drama going on. Rico Tay and
wasn't they just fighting in the
and
JD
JD Blackstone. Girl, and all you girls, as soon as y'all getting fucked, y'all screaming to the top of y'all lungs, baby. Come to Milwaukee with that shit.
Oh no, they don't want to come here. This ain't what they want.
Whooped.
Because from what I saw, that was barely a fight, child.
Okay, but and I wanted to see the bitch that was recording. Shout out to the bitch that was recording, but girl, you missed an integral part of that fight. I still don't know how that young man came up out of his britches.
Not came up out of his britches.
Like he literally just had his drawers on, and when they started, they was already thumping or whatever. Wait, what, Dontre? Hey, Dontre, we got live comments and shit. That's so cute.
Oh my God, because he has really.
Are you talking about drummer boy? Okay,
oh,
wonderful.
I was just seeing Fame. Okay.
Oh, you did a Google search.
Yes. He's my type. You know, I like him a little interesting looking.
With a dreadlock.
Yeah. He looks a little hood, so I like that.
Soft as cottonelle tissue. Don't let them tattoos fool you, baby. All them girls is girls.
Child. Well, he does a good job.
But the thing is, I'm not saying this to be shady. They know what it is. Like, they are selling a fantasy. That's what it is. Get your money, get your coin. Everybody know I support sex workers.
Yes.
I love sex workers. Shit, bitch. I can't.
As do I.
Listen, if I wasn't in the field that I was working in the city that I work in, I'd probably have me an account of 3.
Child, I'm not gonna say I never haven't had sex.
No, I have an account, but there's nothing actually on it.
Oh yeah, mine is probably expired. It was like 5 years ago.
Oh,
but I definitely have.
Listen, the OnlyFans page got approved. I just
need
they
to
put
get
shit
one.
on it.
But you know where we work? I was thinking about getting
That's
one.
but see that's something that we have to discuss really quick. Okay. That's only because we live here. It's only because we live here. You cannot try to want me to be sexy. I say this all the time. You can't want me to be sexy, but not allow me to be sexual. Because at the end of the day, when I clock out at 4:30, I'm still Jerron. Period. So.
I wholeheartedly agree because, you know, I had a little scandal over the summer of me being naked on social media.
And if anybody know Donnie, they know that was not outside his character. It was not a psychotic break. I'm getting all these messages like,
he's been doing that
this for years.
No, since we were kids. No, we were kids and he was doing that.
I'm
So,
like,
yeah,
that
I've
girl,
been
I'm
flashing
like, Donnie
Britney
just being
since-
that's just Donnie being himself.
I was flashing you since, what, we were like...
And were you off
10?
the jack or the irk and jerk?
Oh, that night?
Yeah.
The irk and jerk, yes. So,
That's
of
why,
course.
That's exactly why I changed the bottle. Exactly why I changed the bottle.
But what I will say is that a lot of people try to come for me in the aspect of you're supposed to be a community leader and, you know, you're going to lose your job, all of this other stuff. And I'm like, my job preaches sex positivity and body positivity. So why would they fire me behind this? I feel like sometimes it's a very old school way of thinking. Like you said.
You just said it, friend. You just said
we are expected to be relatable, yet not human.
Exactly.
I don't make it make sense. So I'm going to be Donnie, and that's what I wanted to do. And motherfuckers thought I was going to apologize, and I'm still not.
And what they have to understand, too, is that we are not the same frontline, you know, public health employees that were out in the past. A lot of them girls in the past, and shout out to those who have paved the way for us, but a lot of those girls that were in the past with those who paved the way, because there were ones who paved the way correctly, and there's ones who did not pave anything. No shade. But a lot of those girls had did things and built all of this mistrust in the community, and now we're paying for that.
Yep.
But at the same time, me paying for that, I'm not going to change who I am, because the reason why I was hired is because of who I am.
Exactly. And I also think that, you know, I think you've heard me say this before. I always say, living your truth, nobody can ever use it against you. I live by that. You will never be able. I'm gonna somebody try to blackmail me once. Like, you can't tell my truth before I can.
Me, baby.
So if that's what you want to do, I'm gonna beat you to the punch. You cannot allow people to create your narrative. You write it. So I am very big on walk in your truth, live who you are, and be who you are. And somebody will relate to you. A lot of people may not like it, but somebody somewhere is gonna relate to your ass, because it's people like you out here, and that's period.
And that's just that on that. Okay. So we gonna shift gears a little bit. We kind of went on a little tangent, which y'all know that's what we do here at Get You a Piece. Sometimes we got to get our shit off. And I don't really think there's anything going on in the city like that for real.
Oh no, just we the epicenter. That's it. Yeah, the epicenter. Did you vote?
No, I'm going on Tuesday because
you did say that.
Listen, ain't nobody gonna stop me from voting on November 3rd, and that's just that on that. I know I appreciate all of the options that were afforded to us by being able to vote early, and I do appreciate Wisconsin being a state where you can register to vote day of. Shout out to whoever was back in the day. Ooh.
I'm like, somebody getting murdered?
Don't beat her. Shout out to the Sherman Phoenix. We are again in the Sherman Phoenix in the So Greedy Studios, where we always are for the most part. But you hear everything around here. But yeah, like that Proud Boy stuff that had came out, and how they said people are going to be at polling sites trying to stop people from voting. Baby, I want them to try this young man off of 9th and Concordia. Okay.
Look.
I want there to be some issues there because it's not happening, baby. I'm going to vote. I'm taking my 3 hours that my job gave me. I will be leaving work at 1:30 because it's going to take me 3 hours to go vote. Sure will. And it's holiday pay. Amen. Praise the Lord.
If I hadn't already taken off, I would have definitely utilized the 3 hours as well.
I got to go vote again. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I have to vote again. Oh, my ballot was lost. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I cannot. I actually already voted. I voted this past Tuesday, so a week in advance.
Thank you for doing your civil duty. Shout out to those people who have done that. Also, if you are a felon and you are not currently on probation or on papers, you can vote. Do not allow people to tell you that you cannot vote. Your voting rights are reestablished once you are off probation.
I need to tell my cousin that.
Please do.
And just to put it out there, I did
Speaking
vote
to the
like
mic a little
2
bit
weeks
more.
ago.
You voted 2 weeks. Did you do absentee or did you go in person?
I did the absentee.
Okay.
Damn her.
She a G.
No.
I'm loud.
Child, you know I'm loud, but she ain't her right now. Wait until we get into it. She probably had a lot more to say.
No, I'm high. I keep, listen,
And there's nothing wrong with
I
it.
announced this at the beginning. I'm in like Snoop Dogg mode right now.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. He
Snoop
was
Lion.
Snoop Lion for a moment when he did his little reggae album. Shout out to Snoop.
Hey, that was a good album.
I
listened
did
to
not
it.
listen to it.
I'm
I
gonna
did.
say I am not a fan.
Dontre.
Dixon
Shout out.
did the absentee ballot.
Oh, yeah, because, you
period.
know, he's a Wisconsinite that has relocated to the great state of Texas. So he had to do his absentee situation. They literally closed every polling
station here in Houston except for one.
Jesus, Megan.
Did you vote, Ken? Yeah. Okay, you already voted.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, I keep saying they better get that U-Haul truck for Miss Thing because come Tuesday, wrap that shit up.
Yeah. I actually am before this whole pandemic and the coronavirus and the civil unrest and everything like that, I was saying that Trump was going to win again. I was like, he's going to win.
Nah.
But everything that has taken place since February to now, I'm actually very optimistic about him leaving office. I really think it's going to happen.
I'm not going to say I'm optimistic. I know that he's leaving office.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing all this extra shit. He's definitely leaving office. It's time to go.
He's going to try to cause some type of discrepancy, though. That's why he just voted that lady into...
Fuck her pasty white ass. Just like if my motherfucking best friend was here, he would say, fuck Frank, fuck Amy.
Yeah, that was her name, Amy. I forget her
And
last
her
name.
Republican redhead ass. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to my white redhead people. Y'all know I love y'all, but that bitch,
Yeah, she gotta go. I can't. I don't know. He's just pulling anything out of his ass so that he can, try to.
Remember the motherfucker said that the China disease was a hoax, and your punk ass got the China disease, as you call it.
Yeah,
There was, but his ass caught it.
do you think he really got it?
I think he really did.
I
I don't think it
don't
was
think
as
so.
aggressive as they were trying to portray it to be, but he definitely caught it because he was at all them fucking rallies, no mask on, all that type of shit, and he pulled us out of the World Health Organization.
Yeah, I remember that.
Make it make sense. Hey, Kels. He said it's time for him to go anyway. Next, okay?
Period.
I
Orange
don't
bitch.
know. I don't believe he got it. But y'all know about the October surprise, right?
Yes.
That they do before every election. They pull something out of their ass every October.
Educate the people.
Yeah, so October surprise is basically something that is an event or something that takes place that they use politically to try to influence your vote. And it happens every October before there's an election. So I can't remember what it was in 2016, but there was something that...
it was a lot to do with the emails and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So they try to influence your vote.
Watch the
every
Hillary
October.
documentary on Hulu if you haven't. It's a 5-part documentary, and Mama breaks it down. She tells you why she didn't win that election.
No shade, but I wasn't here for Hillary, so I'm going to pass on that.
But a lot of people aren't here for Biden, but at this case, it's the lesser of the two evils.
But I think it's a little bit different now because, I mean, I did vote for Hillary, although I wasn't for her. But I do think it's a little bit different now because even though those of us with common sense knew what Trump would do in office, because he basically told us what he was going to do before he got in
He
office.
opened his mouth and said
It's
it
opened
specifically.
a lot of other people's eyes, though. And so I feel like the support for Biden is bigger than it was for Hillary just because it's on some get Trump out of there type shit.
If she would have ran this year, she probably would have
had it. She probably would have had it.
But
I also think that
Mama's
there are
over
some
it.
people that
She's sick and tired of
are
being
not
sick
ready
and
for a
tired.
female president. There are a certain demographic of especially men.
Yeah.
Can I
Straight
speak,
men.
Can I speak optimistically? Because I really feel like Kamala Harris is going to be our first female head.
She is because
I
Joe
love
Biden gonna
her.
pass away.
No shade.
They say he is not going to outlive his term.
He's not going to make it all 4 years. He got like a cute 2 and a possible. No shade.
Not a cute two in the possible.
No shade.
You gotta go board.
Kamala is gonna be our first female. And the thing that makes me very proud about that is I
She's
know
black.
that I know that she's Asian as well, but she has the aesthetic of a black woman. And you look at her,
And
you see
if you
black.
ask her, she's a black woman.
Exactly. So that's going to excite me because not only did we get our first black male president, we also are going to get our first female president, which
In
is
my
also
genera-
going to be a
while I'm
black
alive.
woman. And before they get a white woman in there.
Okay, so Dontre said, just realized they have been here on this earth since the 1940s. They don't have the capacity for this election. Facts.
Oh, he black too.
But he black too. Did he say pass away?
Yes,
Yes, he did.
Yes.
I did.
No lies told.
I thought I put that nicely. I didn't want to say he
I
gonna
didn't.
die.
I don't think you said it that bad, in my opinion, friend.
You know,
How
my mouth set
the
up.
people who are watching us today, they a little sensitive this morning, or this afternoon rather.
he laughed. He said that's the most.
Before,
she said
okay,
that's the most
before
important part.
Karen. Okay,
Before a white woman. Yes. Reiterating my point. Yes.
White woman gets in charge, she gonna fuck the country up anyway.
they need the warm, motherly love of a black woman in America. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Michelle would have been a bomb president.
Yes.
But no, Michelle ain't political enough. Michelle,
Michelle is a black woman.
period.
That's what we need.
The
We don't need
epitome.
political.
I don't want her to be political.
We need a mama.
But Michelle is not gonna. She's
If
not
y'all
going
don't
for
take
the
y'all
bullshit.
motherfucking asses in the goddamn house and put some goddamn mask on, that's what we need.
Yes.
Yes.
That's exactly what we need.
Yes.
They tell you,
Yes.
keep your ass in the house and watch every black person.
Look, goddamn it! I said keep
Guess
your
where I'm gonna be at?
motherfucking ass in the
at
house.
home. And guess what's gonna happen? Michelle probably gonna make sure we get a check every month to keep our black asses at home.
And make sure our kids are educated right.
Period.
Shout out! Oh,
Yeah.
I
She
have
from the
to say
south
this
side of
real
Chicago,
quick.
my city. So shout out to Michelle.
You live in
Yeah.
Milwaukee. Okay,
South side
I
of
had
Chicago.
to.
Country Club Hills. What up?
But shout out to all of my educators out there who are educating our babies right now in these trying times. I know it is difficult. I was a teacher for about a good year and a half, almost
your
2
heart.
years, and I'm not anymore. Teaching was one of the biggest struggles for me, and my patience is already low. And I don't let my mama don't talk to me a certain way. I'm definitely not gonna let Bonquisha kids talk to me a certain type of way. So that was the reason why I stopped teaching. But I want to shout them out. I know we've almost been in the school year for a half of year in COVID culture, as I call it. So shout out to y'all continuing to try to educate our babies the best way that you can. But I also want to have a quick PSA to those parents that ain't shit. Please make sure that your students and your children are getting the information that they need to be successful in school. Yes, I said it. I don't give a fuck. This is my platform. If you have a problem with it, like I always say, you can definitely come on and we can talk about it. But these babies are being disserviced because you, as a parent, don't want to get up and go get their packets from the school. You don't want to go get the technology that they need to be successful. You are interrupting them while they are in their time that they would be normally at school. Stop it. Point blank period. Just stop it. Allow these kids to be great, because no shade, and this is just my thought, I feel like a lot of the students, if they aren't like graduating or, you know, transitioning into like another another level of school, they're going to be behind coming back to when it is okay and acceptable for everybody to be back in the spaces again. They're going to be extremely behind, and then you're going to want to yell, well, why my baby getting held back? Because, bitch, you didn't go pick up the packet. You should have never gave me these buttons, because they are like what I needed. Yeah,
I live for the buttons.
But we gonna transition again. Get y'all shit together, parents. And that's just that on that.
Period.
We gonna talk about music. You know, it's my favorite part of the show.
We gotta start Ariana on the on the screen.
You already know I was gonna start with my ponytail sis, and y'all gonna live for her ponytail. She told y'all, bitch, it's album 6, and guess what's still on the top of her head? This motherfucking punk ass ponytail, and you're gonna live. She added a bump in the end though. It got a little curl now. So growth.
Oh my God. So my other best friend, Alex, shout out to Alex.
Is she an Ari fan?
She is a diehard Ariana fan. Oh my God.
Gang.
She loves her. So I had texted her about this album yesterday when I was listening to it, and she was not impressed. And
girl, listen to it again.
I wasn't either, to be completely honest. I love Just Like Magic. That's probably my favorite song. POV.
If you name more than 4 songs, you like it.
I probably like 5 or 6.
You like it. It's just not what you expected.
It was the last Ariana album was more urban. It kind of leaned too poppy for me. And right now, the way I am with music,
it's actually not.
I kind of like more urban hood shit.
You're not a real Ariana fan, but it's okay.
No, I'm a fan, but I'm not a stan, if that makes sense.
I am a stan. I love Ariana. And with positions, what we have to understand is that I did an interview maybe about 2 years ago where she stated that as a woman in the pop field, there's so many expectations as when it comes to a rollout. So single, then you have to do a teaser for the album. You have to wait for the single to place on rhythmic radio before we can even discuss like additional singles and stuff like that. She was like, I just want to release my music like a rapper. So as she releases these projects, you know, Thank You Next and Sweetener came 6 months after each other. Mm-hmm. She did wait a little bit longer because of quarantine with this particular project, but the content is evolving. That's what my expectation from any artist that I fuck with, for real. I don't want them to sound the same on each project. She actually held back vocally a lot on this album. It's very chill, it's very pocket. It's not overtly sexual like people thought that it was going to be. It's actually a love story that she's telling. She's falling back in love with herself, but she's also saying, nigga, give me that 34 plus 35.
I did not like that song.
The lyrics are not the best on that track, but the production is everything. Ariana and Metro Boomin, stop it.
I just couldn't get into it. And when you talk about the evolution of an artist, you don't want them to give you the same thing on every album. Who comes to mind for me is Rihanna. She doesn't do that.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And she evolves and keeps growing sonically, lyrically, every album. And Ariana took a step back from me. Now, don't get me wrong, Sweetener wasn't my favorite album either.
Oh my God.
No, I liked Thank You Next.
Baby, we can't have this conversation because Thank You Next is a pop album. Sweetener was an R&B album, and Positions is a R&B. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. That's my friend. Shout out to Colin. That's my friend. But, yeah, we can't have this conversation because I'm getting upset.
Sweetener, first of all, she pissed me off because how do you follow up a Nicki Minaj collaboration with that weak-ass song that she had, The Light Is Coming? That was not something.
It was a teaser.
That
It was not a single.
something
It was
she
a
should have
teaser.
had Nicki Minaj on. It was trash.
Nicki's verse got off.
Nicki always gets off.
Okay, so that's all that you should care about.
But I'm an Ari fan too, so I wanted the song to be
Okay,
to be
but let's
good.
talk about the rest of the project. Sweetener from beginning to
To be
end.
honest, I just remember I didn't like it. I don't even think I remember song titles or anything like that. I remember listening to it, giving it a try, and not
Better
liking it.
Off. Sweetener. Borderline featuring Missy Elliott.
Oh, keep that.
You don't like Missy?
No, I like Missy. I like old Missy. I don't like anything she's been on since probably 2008. Thank You Next was top 10. Yeah, Missy could keep that.
Wait,
could have
Thank You
kept
Next
that
was top
last album.
tier. Was bull
Wait,
crap.
TLIC. What is that short for?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. TLIC.
And Dangerous Woman was a great.
Dangerous Woman was T.
Yes,
Dangerous Woman
that
was really cute.
I can get with that.
It's really cute.
Yes, I can get.
It's
with
a really
that.
cute pop album.
It was
Ari
a
trying to
good
tell
album.
y'all that she is R&B Anna now. She's not.
Are we
pop
giving her
Ariana.
black card? You saw that debate on Twitter whether or not Ariana is.
She's
getting a
Italian,
black card.
so she's a nigga compared to
No, regular white
folks.
Europeans.
So
Well, I mean, it's
technically,
over
we
there.
gonna not necessarily. I ain't gonna say we gonna give her a black card because in this climate,
She invited to the cookout.
that is okay. She can order something to come. Oh, the light is coming. Listen, you can't use abbreviations with me. I've been drinking Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
Write the vision and make it plain.
I'm used to using abbreviations with album titles, not so much so for singles. So I was
Yep.
lost. Like
It wasn't a single. It was a buzz single. It was not an official single. Yes, it had a video. It was not a single. It did not chart.
It didn't need nothing. It should
Not
have been
at
left
all.
off the album.
Okay. But I like Positions. My favorite song on Positions, I have two. Well, no, three. It would be Point of View,
Okay.
Love Language, and Obvious. But also Off the Table with Abel The Weeknd is everything. They sung the fuck out of that. And I like Motive. But I feel like the video, once it does come, because that will be a single. Doja Cat is on it. It's gonna be a single.
I didn't like the Doja Cat single, and I actually
It's the video is what's gonna sell it for everybody.
more than likely because Doja is very talented. But I didn't like the song, and I actually because I love Doja Cat, I actually tried to.
As my bitch Zachary Campbell off YouTube calls her, Dorisha Kitty.
Yes, Dorisha Kitty.
Dorisha.
I love her, and so I like because usually when I'm listening to a song, I let the first verse and the hook play to decide if I like it, and then if I don't, I turn it. And I let that song play all the way through because I knew Doja Cat had a verse coming, and I was not impressed. And I love Doja. They could have kept it.
That's unfortunate. Shout out to Ari. I love the project, sis. Keep doing your thing.
Shout out
If
to
you
you,
wanna,
Ari.
if you wanna bring out another motherfucking album next year, bitch, drop that shit. But take that motherfucking
If she
ponytail
goes on
off.
tour, I'm deaf.
Oh yeah.
I'm deaf getting some tickets. But yeah, I like the last one better.
No shade. That is a good point. Ariana and 2 Chainz, that song was everything, and I would have loved to have an Ariana album like that. She has a song with 2 Chainz called "Rule the World." It's on his album. She just sung the chorus.
Oh yeah. I heard that.
Everything. Ari was in her bag.
Yeah, I like Seven Rings, Ari. Just give me a little bit of just a little tad of hood shit.
You didn't get into one of the songs on the album has like a whole ass trap beat.
I'm not gonna lie. It's 3 songs I haven't listened to, so that might be one of them.
Your opinion is unbiased. Is biased at this point.
I don't like her altogether.
Oh
You don't
damn!
like
you don't
Ariana
like
at
Ari?
all?
We just talked
Oh
about
yeah, because
this
you
a
were
few
talking about
days
her
ago.
licking donuts, and she's still hell bent on the.
Damn.
I'm holding a grudge.
Because that shit was uncalled for, Ari. Now, all this goddamn coronavirus
Ever
going
since
on. And
then.
4 or 5 years ago, you licked that goddamn donut. You probably started this shit. I'm just playing. I'm talking shit. I'm
She did
definitely
that
talking
like
shit.
in 2000.
She was still with Mac Miller at the time.
Yeah, she licked a donut at a restaurant
Ooh,
shop.
that was around the Yours Truly days. It was like second album.
I like
Ariana.
that album too, even though it was pop.
Ari been the shit since the Ponytail Ari needs to go back to it. Now the disrespect.
Oh,
Now
and
Dontre.
Here
girl
for it.
child.
Dontre. Victorious was the reason why she got this punk ass ponytail on. All that goddamn red
Yeah,
hair.
she said that her hair was damaged, and that's why she started wearing it in a ponytail in the first place.
Sis
right?
bald head, real low key. That's why she really black, no shade. She bald head in real life.
because most of the black women I know got a head full of hair.
Okay, because protective styles.
Long
Okay.
hair.
Fuck a Kenya Moore. What else?
Kenya Moore.
That was
Oh.
definitely not one
Kenya
of the
Moore.
ones
Oh, did you
Oh.
see the trailer? Did you see it?
I
Bitch,
did.
Yes.
December 6th,
I am
Real
ready.
Housewives of
Yes.
Atlanta will be back.
Yes.
And let me tell you something.
Baby.
We don't need Nene.
We don't.
We don't.
Portia is the star.
My baby
As
Portia
usual.
and my girl Drew.
Yes.
The
I'm
cameras
excited. I'm
live.
excited to see
They
Drew.
live for Drew.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I was excited to see the trailer. Now, don't get me wrong. One thing that did, it kind of let me down in a little bit because I didn't see a lot of drama. But it looks like the season is still going to be interesting, and so that's probably what's going to keep me
It's going to be a
watching.
cute capsule season.
Yeah, because of everything that's going on.
With
I mean,
everything
it's
that's
really
going
too much
on,
to-
yeah.
Not too much that they can do.
No.
No, fuck Eva.
Fuck Eva, but they did offer her. She turned it down. She's not a friend of. She said she don't want nothing to do with the show.
Yeah, she said that the current climate of the world has discouraged her
Discouraged her
from
from-
participating. I think Shamari's actually on there.
No, she's
I
not.
saw her in a cast photo, like with the other girls.
She might have went somewhere with them, but baby ain't filming for Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Now she went somewhere with him, but she ain't a part of the show.
She was on an Instagram post.
Friend of the show.
She's not even a friend of a show. She's a friend of watching it at home. No.
I actually like Shamari.
She's a drunk bitch.
She
And
is a drunk
when
bitch.
you are a drunk bitch, you have to know how to like channel yourself in certain places, and she hadn't got there
Yeah.
yet, so
You
it
gotta,
just looked
but
like
she's
she
too
was.
old not to have be there because she needs to learn how to pace herself. Shamari will be drunk before everybody else every single fucking time
Because she would
And
show up
that's-
first.
and leave
The
last
party
drunk.
started at 7. She there at like 6:45, putting out the last tray of,
She need to
know,
learn how to eat
hors
more in
d'oeuvres.
between them drinks or something.
something.
Yeah.
Full.
Yeah.
Every time Shamari was on camera, she was full.
I'm surprised that like little conflict between Candy and Portia with Baker, them little scandals.
Oh,
I want Phaedra back.
I do want Phaedra
I
back.
actually
I
agree.
live for phony Faye.
I love Phaedra. I actually don't think she's funny. Me and Brittany had this conversation earlier this week or last week, but
Yeah.
when
I think she a little phony.
I don't think so. I think all of the lies that they have caught Phaedra in have been very surface level, and it's also been bitch stay out my business type of lies. So if I'm lying to you
Can I be devil's advocate though?
because I don't want you in my business, then am I a
But
liar or do I don't want you in my business?
You decided to sign a contract from True Entertainment and Bravo TV to
True.
be a person that is, documented a part of this show. So therefore, the ability to have privacy in certain aspects goes away.
It does.
Sure.
And
However,
with
what I want you
Phaedra-
to know,
hold
though,
on, but with Phaedra, girl, you are a liora. So you get paid to lie.
true.
So it's not
But-
strange for phony Faye to be phony Faye.
What you're saying does have a
come
point.
on, Kels. Her husband fine. Her ex-husband is fine. Though.
Who, Apollo?
Yeah,
Keep the light skinned nigga.
he fine. I don't like
I
him
don't-
light skin like that either.
I don't like light
But he
skin.
fine.
But that's
He
why I'm
can't stand
attracted I'm attracted to opposite of myself. I love dark skin. The darker, the better.
The sweeter
Look
the
at my
good.
track record, child. They all dark. Ooh. We're not gonna do a versus, but as it relates to Phaedra, I still don't. I get your point, but I don't think she's phony. I think that she's
I live
just
for it, though.
protective over how she's portrayed, and she may not want people in her business. Although it might be a little bit of an oxymoron because she did sign up for a reality show. So
And I just would appreciate her being more authentic. And maybe that's what it is. It's the
I was saying
authenticity.
the same thing in
It's
our
the authenticity. I don't
conversation.
think necessarily Phaedra's a bad person or shit. We all done told a little white lie, but be authentic with that shit. Like I watched her on
Marriage
Marriage
Bootcamp.
Boot Camp, and it
Ooh,
was
child, I
it was
did too.
unauthentic. It wasn't
Now,
real.
Watching that made her time on Real Housewives seem a lot more authentic. Because seeing her on there, I was like, I can't tell which one is which. Like,
Yeah.
who is she?
She know how to
Yeah.
turn it on.
She does.
And
I
I,
mean,
kept saying she was not with that man. It was no way in
Yeah,
hell
I
she
didn't
was
believe
with
they were a
that
real
man.
couple.
He was fine too.
He
was
was
fine,
fine,
child.
but it's
Baby,
no
and
way
I-
she was really
baby,
with
I
that
know
man.
he
She
woulda
was not interested.
Flip, dip,
She was not
turned her
interested.
ass around. She would not give him no booty, and he just wanted some. He was all strong
All
and
she
cock
wanted to do
diesel
was
and stuff.
sleep.
He had real good hair. Shout out to what season? I don't know what season it was, but watch Love and Marriage, not Love and Marriage, but Marriage Boot Camp. on WeTV this past season because that young man that Phaedra had decided to do that acting scene with
Medina.
was everything. Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good season, no shade.
It's
Did
a
you
hearing.
see that Claudia Jordan tried to come out and say that he abused
Yeah, because that's her
in the
ex.
past?
Yes. T.
Who's her ex? Vado?
No.
the dude that Phaedra was on there
I
with.
can't.
Oh.
Medina. Yes. That was her
I don't
ex.
believe that.
Look, she put up police
She-
reports.
Yeah, and then Nene had laughed on a post, and she read Nene for filth.
Oh, I just read that.
Did
Oh,
she?
it was
I gotta
good.
catch up. I usually
It was
be on
good.
top
I
of it.
either sent it to you or I tagged you in it.
It
one
was
or the
good.
other.
But did you tag me on
It
Instagram?
On
was real
Instagram.
good.
Oh, I never check my Instagram.
You need to check your Instagram, G.
Because she
I send you vital information.
somebody had posted about Claudia and Medina's relationship and kind of alluding to the fact that Claudia was laughing. I mean, Claudia was lying. Nene just commented like 5 laughing emojis. Baby, Claudia went in, read her
up
down
and down.
on her comment. She didn't make a new post. On her comment, receipts. She said, how the hell you gonna stand up and say that you're a domestic violence survivor and you laughing at me?
Yes.
She said, this is the same girl I dealt with when I was on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You haven't done any growth.
That's why Claudia didn't come back.
No, Claudia didn't come back because she didn't want to deal with that. Because no shade, if Claudia would have did a couple more seasons, I think her and Nene would have got to a place where they could be okay. Because Nene always gets to a good place with the girls that
Can read her down.
Kenya Moore, no shade.
Well, I will say I don't think Claudia ran from Nene. I think that she was probably one of the only people to stand up to her, and I don't even like Claudia, so I will.
I hated
give
her on the
that
show.
credit. Yes,
didn't like
I couldn't
her
stand her either. And she blocked me on Instagram for nothing. I was like, I should have cussed you out, bitch. But the way that you blocked me so fast, shit. I didn't even say nothing. All I said was, shit, I'm a Portia fan, bitch.
Oh, she
But-
was mad about that?
Child,
Shout out to
blocked
my
me.
girl, Portia.
Child, Portia is the star. She been the star. Ever since
It's
Nene left the
Portia's
first
show.
time.
It's Portia's show.
When Nene left the first time, that's when she fucked up, in my opinion, because season 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all heavily rely on Portia for their
Sure
storylines.
But you know what it is? The black girl, like the black folks, we love Portia. The white people that watch Real Housewives of Atlanta love Candy.
And I can't stand that bitch. That's
I
a fake ass
used to.
bitch.
You don't like Candy?
Candy
used
is watch.
to.
Candy is
Candy
sneaky.
coated
It's a
nice.
reason. Listen, it's a reason her and Phaedra were close. Because if you think Phaedra's phony, Candy be throwing rocks and
very
hiding them
calculated.
hands.
Oh, baby, I can't get into that talk about Candy.
Very calculated.
Every man wants a woman. I can't get into that conversation about Candy.
Shout
I
out to
can't.
T.S.
Me-
Shout out to
Madison.
TS.
Yeah, shout out to TS.
We love
Every
her.
man wants a woman.
But no, Brittany actually was a Candy fan
Candy
for
is
the
born.
longest. She's
I
been rewatching
was.
seasons and finally seeing what I've always saw
I've
in her.
been delivered.
I've never been a Candy fan ever.
Really?
No, never liked
he's
her.
hated her from
I
the beginning.
saw.
He used to get
I
like-
saw
You didn't
through
like her with her red
fakeness.
flips?
No, not with the rooster cut.
I fly
Nothing.
above all the drama. I fly above.
I like that song though.
I like
my
the song.
shit.
I do
Good
like the
song.
song, but the rooster cut can stay at home. But I'm not a Candy fan. I never have been, and I've always seen through her fakeness. And I have been telling you for
Come on.
years how fake she is.
My producer has spoken. Get your ass up to the mic. Well, you have entered the chat.
So yeah, Candy is not. Yeah, she's not my.
Okay, but can we talk about Drew Sidora for a minute?
It's more fun. Thank you. I agree
Nah,
with that.
Candy, bless her
statement.
heart, is more phony than Phaedra. I can agree with that.
Child.
Same. I feel like she tried too hard. I can agree with that as well. No shade.
She's a great businesswoman, though. No shade.
Girl, if you want to brand something, baby, if you want to get you one of them, as my girl Nene says, dildos that vibrate to music, you go ahead and you call Candy.
I don't want a dildo in my ass today. Okay.
Oh, a classic Real Housewives of Atlanta is everything.
Yes.
But Drew Sidora, no shade. I feel this is just me. Her and Portia are going to be the new resurgence of bringing Real Housewives of Atlanta back to the old glory days, because I can feel like Brittany will be right back, guys.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
The Jack Daniels, baby, it gets to you. But I really like Drew Sidora, and from because I don't consider that a super trailer.
No,
It's just a trailer.
It definitely.
It was
and,
only
you
like
know,
a
somebody
cute
pointed out
2
on
minutes.
Twitter. They didn't even say this season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They didn't even say that.
But they went
so,
right into the shit.
Yeah, it just dove right into it.
It's 2020. It went right into the shit.
Yeah, I mean, it created some excitement. I'm ready for them. You know what I'm saying? I've been ready. You know, they usually premiere tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, daylight savings time is usually.
Yep.
Oh, Harmony, yes, girl. I thought Miss Eva was a stretch. Nah, Drew Sidora, her husband is fine.
Yeah, but
So,
he was cheating on her according to the trailer.
That's the tea. So they gonna be on there talking about that. And Drew, she from Chicago, she real hood.
Hey, my
And-
city. She said that in the trailer too.
Yeah, she's like, bitch, I'm from
Chicago, bitch.
Southside.
Got like fucked up.
And Drew gonna be with the shit. So I like the fact that her Portia are gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And I wish Latoya would have got Latoya Ali.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the new girls. I
Yeah.
wish she would have got a peach.
Yeah, I was wondering because there's only 5 peaches.
Because Tanya turned down the peach.
Okay, so I had heard that
Tanya was
okay.
offered. Tanya got a contract.
I think it's time for Tanya to leave. You don't know Tanya?
Tanya started as Nene's good girlfriend, but she became Portia's good girlfriend.
She's the one that's been
From Canada. She's been engaged forever.
To, her
It's
her
been like
fiance.
10 plus years.
At least 7. Yeah, it's
They've
been a
been
while. She's the
engaged for a
one,
minute.
the cookie lady, the one who they brought.
Oh yeah, Cookie Gate last year.
Yeah. So she
That
was
was
the
about
one
her
who Kenya
man.
was attacking with the cookie lady. That's Tanya.
Because she got mad because Tanya brought up her wig because, you know, Kenya only wear her real hair.
Child, that was so petty.
It was so petty.
I mean, but
Kenya
Kenya
is-
does
Worry
have
about your
hair.
marriage, Kenya Moore.
I mean, but
Are they
Kenya
still
does
married?
have a hair full of hair, but I don't know why she don't like to wear it. But that's just my opinion.
Kenya does have a head full of hair, and I think that sometimes she
She's
wears
a
it for
troll.
protective styles.
She's a troll.
like most of them do. Because if you, aside from Nene, most of them have a head full of hair.
Was that shade towards Nene?
That was no shade.
That was factual. Baby, Nene
I mean,
had a
did
wig
y'all
on
see
since
the-
I saw her.
The
Oh, when they took the
all they
wig party.
weaves it- Nene tried to wrap that shit around.
It was given very
Hoodie helmet.
the crow's
Another
arc.
classic Housewives moment. What's wrong with the Bob? Nothing. Hers is tight.
No, you got to stand up for
They said, "Oh, don't come for Nene's mushroom cut, baby."
Yeah, mushroom cut.
Baby, that's exactly what they gave. Y'all, shout out to my girl Harmony. That's my little son. Baby,
That's exactly
your
what it
profile
was.
picture is cute.
A mushroom cut, child.
Oh, the door's locked. Let Britt back in. Don't come for her Ike. Not her Ike Turner.
Child, we talking about Nene's hair, honey.
Remember that
She the
season when
only
Nene had
one.
that Frankenstein wig, bitch? When she had that Frankenstein wig and that rainbow top on her confessionals.
Wow. And was looking serious at Phaedra like, girl,
I just watched that scene.
Baby.
that girl, I'm sorry.
But y'all, make sure y'all watch
Miss
Real
Weeks.
Housewives of Atlanta season 13.
Yes.
Yeah, it's 13.
No
Season
matter, I'm gonna
13,
watch it.
December 6th on Bravo, 8
Before we
p.m.,
go
7
on,
Central.
I don't know what else you got on the
Mhm,
celebrity
what you got?
topics.
What you got?
But did y'all see Sierra's
That was actually coming up.
Oh, okay.
So Sierra was actually Cardi, Megan, and Nikki for Halloween this year.
Period.
Damn.
And she slayed every
look.
single
Every-
last one of them.
And she shows she is the originator of the mega knees because Sierra really did have them knees
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Actually,
Oh, Adina Howard. I'm just playing.
no. I was gonna say myself.
Oh.
Last weekend, me and my friends did a secret Santa, and Brittany
that's so
gave
cute.
us a tutorial on how to have these mega knees, child. We was all down trying to shake our little
I
asses, honey.
tried. Some of them was hopeless.
I was one of them.
Ain't gonna sit on that.
Okay.
I was one of the lost causes, but you know me, you know I can't dance. Sorry, I be trying, but I can't. And yes, Brittany definitely has been twerking that ass. off.
Harmony says she wants somebody to do a damn song with her so bad, laughing my ass off. JK, I'll live for Cece unless she's dancing.
Wait, you live for her unless she's dancing? Because that's probably her strong suit.
No shade. Sierra can't dance no more.
No, I actually agree semi.
Maybe
Sierra's
I wanna watch the video.
last since I want to say 2015.
Mama be tired. Mama be
yeah, she's
tired.
always a little bit behind her dancers. She does well in her videos, but her live performances.
She be like,
always
"Woo!"
throw me off.
Well, listen. In defense of Cece, she got how many crumb snatchers to run after
3.
now?
2.
Only have one, and I be
It's
tired
3
as
now.
hell.
3.
Yeah.
She just had
She
win.
had, she had win
Yeah,
Oh, she got 1 Future and the 2 with the.
yeah.
with her fine
No,
man.
I only have one. and
God
I
fear
tired
me.
as
He's
hell.
so
I can only
saved.
imagine
Russell
with
Wilson.
Russell saved Pastor Baptist Wilson.
Oh God.
Russell and Sierra are like literally the only celebrity couples I will say. Only celebrity couple I will say is goals. Like
Yeah,
I
so-
I just wanna
haven't
be
heard
a
one
fly
bad
on the
thing
wall.
about them.
I just want to be a fly on the wall.
I would too.
Bitch, I know that session is cute.
Upgraded from Future alone.
yeah.
See, Sierra, hopefully when I walk into that age of life, because I like me a Future type nigga now
hold
too.
on. What we not gonna do is act like what we not gonna do is act like we ain't all been through that stage where we didn't have a fucked up situation and dealt with a fucked up person.
But I think that's why everybody is so on Sierra. Because
Oh yeah,
they're at that transition point.
because I know a lot of bitches out there that got a baby daddy that got 12 other baby mamas.
12.
Might as well.
Future
be.
might as well be.
Shit,
Future
he
got a
just
lot of
keep
motherfucking
bringing them
kids.
up.
He on 10 or 11.
He got a lot of
Yeah,
kids.
Future
And a
he
lot of
at least
baby
got
mamas.
7 realistically. No, like
Yeah,
for real, it's
dead
at least
ass.
7. Like,
Still,
That child support is going.
child, he ain't gonna have no money.
He better
Listen.
keep making them
Tiana
hits.
and Iman are.
Tiana and Iman, I'm
good
in.
ones,
I'm
too.
in that. I'm not
I
on the
love
fly.
them.
I'm not a fly on the wall in that session. I'm in that
I
session.
love them. I'm in that.
I'm in
Yeah,
that. They
in
doing
that.
what-
I'm
Tiana
all
and
that.
Iman.
Tiana and Iman.
Oh yeah,
I'm in that.
I'm
he
in that.
bottoming for her.
Honestly, Iman could sit out. I could
She's
just
the
be
top
with
in that
Tiana,
Right,
relationship.
she is
honestly.
definitely the top.
She's
Tiana is definitely the
yeah.
top. Okay,
Iman could watch for all of you. And he just be me and Tiana.
Yeah, Tiana is
Ooh,
beautiful,
Jesus.
and that's a beautiful couple. I like them too.
They are.
They,
nice
I
couples
just,
together.
there's nothing wrong with an open
I fell in
relationship. I
love
just
with
heard
her
that that
off of
relationship is
Sweet-
open. So
What was that first?
I
episode?
don't
I don't
do
think
it
it's. I don't
personally.
think it's open. I think they play together
Well, whatever. I
Okay.
couldn't do that. I can't.
because I think the more sexually fluid one out of the two. This is just my own
Tiana.
observation. Is Tiana, but I also think that Iman has a little bi curiosity that's there as well. So it
I
allows.
see that.
Yeah,
I definitely.
it allows. Yes, it
I
allows
get
them
the
to.
vibes. I definitely get the
Oof.
vibes.
But they just such a they just when you see them, it
Ugh.
just make you want to fucking. I get erect. Like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like
Instantly
they is a
horny,
beautiful ass couple.
ASAP.
Like what the fuck?
Tiana is definitely topping. Yes, Dontre. She's definitely
To
topping.
be honest, she's more manlier.
Yeah.
I definitely let her climb my back. No
Tiana,
shade.
yeah, she could get a strap on and yeah.
Yes. Oh, Tone, you've never heard us say that? That is another term for being fucked. If you did not know. Oh,
That's actually my first time ever seeing that.
well, getting your bitch.
You
listen,
really?
I haven't
I'm
had
from
my back
Texas.
climb
We
in
don't
4
say that.
months.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we do have a definite. Milwaukee does have
Different.
our own.
Yeah. Well,
gay
Midwestern
slang.
thing, too.
Midwestern,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm from the South, so we don't know nothing about that.
Well, you go down there and tell somebody, girl, you let him climb your back, they gonna fall out.
You
They're
know
going to
what?
fall out. What else in? Oh, Lil Nas
Oh.
asked Nicki was cute too.
That was a
Everything.
key. I thought that was fake.
No, that was him. He got up
Yeah.
in it.
Somebody said,
It's Halloween. Everybody get up in it on Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you see Lil Nas X as Nicki?
I thought it was cute.
well, I actually showed Don. My cousin was Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
For Halloween last
That
year.
was beautiful.
She did
She
cute.
made it to the shade room.
She raised his shade room and Nikki.
viral.
He can show you the picture.
So give me
but
another angle.
She looks like Nicki in the picture. I was like, that's not Nicki? Like, and y'all know, I love Nicki Minaj. You know, I am a barb. I stan.
Okay, Queen Naja's
Right,
new
moving
album
along.
just came out.
I
love
didn't even
Nicki,
know that
but
until
this
just
ain't
now.
this ain't Queen Radio. We not gonna give her all that.
Let's get into
We talked
some
about her or
things.
not. Okay, but Queen Naja's album came out
Mountain
and
is old.
wait, so Lil Nas X asked Super,
Super
Bass
Bass
Nicki?
Nicki, yes.
It was T.
Actually, the picture.
Let me see. Let's talk. We not giving Nicki
That's
no more
her on the
time.
left.
Oh, bitch.
Right.
Why would she slay like that?
And my
The
cousin,
makeup and everything.
Yes, my cousin. She's actually a makeup artist.
Oh, she ate. She definitely ate that. She ate that
Yeah,
up.
she went when I said she made to the shade room.
Don't even
Right.
like Nikki.
She ate that up.
Like
That's not Nikki.
look, the one to the left.
Oh, I zoomed in on just her. I said, girl,
She
fuck Onika Mirage. Mama did her thing.
Not no Nika Tanya Mirage. No, we won't do that.
Mrs. Patty.
Petty. Yes.
Okay.
That's actually my cousin.
But I didn't know Nasha had a new
I saw this
album.
and thought-
Okay, let's get into Queen Naja Misunderstood real quick. Okay, so I was watching. I know y'all have y'all feelings about Miss Candy Burris Tucker, but I do subscribe to her
I still love her.
on YouTube
I do too.
because
I
I
do
you know, I
too.
like her content.
Yeah, I do too.
And she did one of her speak on it episodes with Queen Naja
Oh, I didn't
because
that.
you know Queen Naja comes from YouTube fame,
Right.
and
I
she
did
got
know that.
signed. She signed to Capitol Records. She has a real record deal, ladies and gentlemen. And I've become a fan of her because she can actually sing.
Yeah, she can sing.
She can sing.
But she's a part of these new generations of singers. For
You got to listen to the album though. That's the thing.
Okay.
Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, girl, she about to give me this doo-wop pop, very like 2 minutes and 20
Very
seconds.
Summer Walker.
Yeah.
Like-
It actually is. She calls it nostalgic because everything on her album I could hear in like the early 70s,
Is this the album with Pac
early
Wright?
80s.
That-
Yes.
Oh, I love that song. No, I love that song.
She got a song called Pretend. That's the shit. She got a song. Oh, her features: Kiana Lede, Lucky Day, Lil Durk. Like these are. See,
I know
that's
who Lil
'cause you-
Durk is, but
But you don't know R&B music apparently.
no, I guess I don't. I stopped at K Michelle.
No, y'all know
Hey, I
I
don't know
fuck
who Lil
with
Durk
K.
is either. So.
I fuck. He know who Lil
No, I know
Durk
who
is
Lil
with
Durk
his
is.
ghetto ass, but he don't know who these beautiful people in R&B are, which is a problem for me.
Well,
I think I stopped at K Michelle and what's the girl who Shea Butter? What's her name?
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox. I stopped at those two.
There's.
Because
Lucky,
I don't like her. I don't like Janae Aiko.
Lucky came out around the same time as Ari, but she's good. Why you
That's
start
his
at K
favorite
Michelle?
artist. Harmony.
Yeah, Harms. That's his girl.
I love K.
We
I
not gonna-
stand K Michelle and Nikki. We're
Kimberly
not going
Pate.
to
We not gonna do that.
get in too much into it, but I do stand those two people. So I love K Michelle.
I hope they write a role in for my girl on season 2. P Valley because she was real upset about that.
Yeah, I saw that K Michelle was supposed to be Mercedes.
She wasn't supposed to be. She was up for the role.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was up for the role of Mercedes.
They went the right route.
They definitely went the right way. No shade.
No
My-
shade. I
Kay-
like Kay.
I fuck with Kay.
She might have
I-
could be able
I
to
fuck
act,
with
but the
her.
dancing part, K can't dance.
Well, they would have just got a body double to do it because they actually used real strict.
Yeah, they
Right.
used. I follow the chick who actually was Mercedes' body double on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That bitch cold.
She cold.
Most of them
Ooh.
did
Ah,
the
and she's
dance
gorgeous.
at all. But I don't think I would have liked the K Michelle to do it.
I don't think so either.
K Michelle to be doing something else,
And you gonna see K Michelle.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. I would just see K Michelle. I don't think I would see a character.
So once she
Exactly.
plays, once K Michelle finds a role that strips
It's not
her,
her.
of everything that is
she has,
the K Michelle being.
she has to get a role where she has to get ugly.
Yep.
Like the way Mariah Carey did in Precious.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, Lord.
Yeah, because K Michelle already a
Funniest
hood
movie
ass
ever.
bitch. So when you
Here's when you get past the track.
dude, when she threw that
The
fucking
first
TV,
time I watched
couldn't
Precious,
do it.
I cracked the
laughed.
fuck up.
I was laughing. I'm sorry.
I did.
You know that I find everything funny. I find humor in everything. I laugh at the most
she threw
serious
it up
moments.
afterwards.
Sometimes I feel
no,
so
but
bad.
she was like, "Oh, you going down to that fucking school?"
No, but the fight scene with her, the mom Monique, when she actually threw it to the wall, that was funny.
Baby, when she dropped that TV down that motherfucking
Dude, that
stairs,
was the funniest part.
I definitely laughed at that.
You got them coming to my house ringing my fucking
fucking
buzzer.
buzzer. You better get that white bitch off my buzzer. Everything.
Dude, Precious running with that chicken. That movie was a comedy
Yes,
to me.
but her running with the chicken did that sent me. That sent me.
At all.
It wasn't.
But
And shout out to Monique. She did get a
she got her
Academy.
she got her Academy Award for that. Shout out to Monique.
I always believed Monique
And that's
too. I wanna
also
throw that
another
out
reason
there.
why she is blacklisted.
I
from,
always believed her though.
I definitely believe her.
I
I
always
believed her. I
believed her.
just wasn't about to boycott Netflix. I'm sorry. I wasn't about to do it. I feel your pain. I understand what you're saying. It's
And no shade,
right.
Greenleaf come on. So why would I boycott on? I gotta watch Greenleaf.
Netflix is about to raise their membership again, like $2 or something like that.
They gonna keep
and
doing
I'm
that.
about to keep it because damn it, they done fucked up putting one-on-one, half and half.
Moesha,
Moesha,
girlfriends is my new addiction.
Girlfriends, Parkers.
She made this big deal.
The Parkers still
about
come on.
the Netflix special.
Mhm.
Yet your show is now on there. So
But-
you're getting the check.
She definitely is getting a residual
Yeah, she getting a
check.
now.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
Well, she was talking before.
I think she
It was
okay
like
now.
a year or two ago. I think
Yeah.
she's straight now.
She's straight
Maybe.
now. But she
She
did
haven't
just do
said
an
that
interview
done.
with Claudia Jordan
Yeah, we
on
know
her
her.
Fox
Right.
Fox Soul show
Every
out and
time I
about
hear
with Claudia Jordan.
I get triggered, but
Why?
I can't stand her.
She's a different person.
I was
I
very
can't stand it.
disappointed.
This is the thing we have to understand too. Like, just like we do our own personal growth, these people who are in media also have to, have
Yeah,
the
just like I don't
opportunity.
like
Where
certain
is the
people.
growth, though?
I don't like certain people that are in our circle. Well, one person, but
Let that hurt go. Let that hurt go. That girl go be that girl, and you know that.
but it's just the same way I don't like certain people in this circle. I don't like certain people, celebrities.
And in that aspect, because we're gonna move on after this. But in that aspect, all I'm gonna say to you, and I hope this penetrates your heart. Allow people to be people, and then you won't feel some type of way when they're being themselves.
That's true.
Okay, Mr. Pastor,
Come on,
make it plain.
knowledge.
Listen, the
Right.
the quarantine been had me like be in my bag, and I just been giving it to myself. Period.
I
some
just be
take back
talking
to
though. I
Texas.
really have let that go. I
Colin
just
said
talk
messy.
Ooh,
It's not messy. It's not messy at all.
messy.
It's not messy at all. I just had to, educate real quick. Okay, so we gonna get into like the bulk of what we're talking about. So if y'all listen to last week's episode of the podcast, we started a conversation on, gay best friends. And it was more on the aspect of like the negative side. Colin, I can't stand you. I can't fucking stand you.
Irritated.
Poverty snap.
Ooh, friend, they is coming for you. Girl, they said that red squiggly line that pop up.
Shoe, baby.
I think that one.
But we started the conversation on gay best friends, and it was definitely more, I wouldn't say negative, but it was definitely more of the con side of things. So I was going to bring back the two people that I talked to last week. Shout out to Montel Infinity Ross and Indy. I can't say his name the way that he said. Indonesia. I can't say all that shit. My R's don't roll. I can't do all that. But shout out to them for being with me last week and having that conversation to start this. But I wanted to bring Donnie and Brittany because they, in my opinion, are the only two heterosexual female gay ass man friendship that I've seen that has been like effective and it works. And I'm sure they have their issues and they get into it and shit because they've been friends since first grade. Like, I know they get into it and shit like that, but it's good to see as a gay black man the positive sides of those relationships, because I've been in situations where my female friends have sexualized me and they have said, oh, baby, I'm the one, I'm going to turn you. No, sis, you're not.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, why even want to try?
I mean,
He tried it, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
He don't need to try me.
But we have a very different relationship because we've been best friends since we were 7. We're 29. So
Ooh, y'all old.
yeah.
But I haven't done that
shut
with
up.
any
You was
of
29. You
our-
older than both of us.
I
No,
haven't
I'm
done
not.
that with any of our
Excuse
gay
me.
friends.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
I'm
he's
30.
the
I'm
oldest.
a proud 32. Proud 32, baby. And you know they
He
say,
looks good.
thank you. Black don't crack.
Period.
It don't.
And no shade. The older I get, the more I get into myself. I'm like, bitch, you fine.
Yeah, shot with age.
Because you start losing those childish
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like the standards of what people thought beauty was in high school.
It definitely
and they
changes.
start fading away.
Yeah.
Listen, I
Dude,
must
you
have got on
couldn't
the
have told me
scale.
that I would feel this confident at this size. Because remember, I was skinny as fuck.
I went to a doctor's appointment on this past Thursday, baby, and they had told me I was 199 pounds. The first person was like, oh. And then in the back of my head, I was like, bitch, wait a minute. That's where them thighs and that ass coming from. So,
Okay.
No, I'm.
Thank you,
really,
quarantine.
Really. No, I actually lost weight since the quarantine.
no,
But
I gained like a
actually-
cute 25 pounds.
Child, I gained in the beginning, child.
Well, I just had a baby,
Woo.
so.
Lord.
Snatchback.
Snatchback game is real. But no, like, I like being a thicker guy. Like, I don't think I would ever pay to be like
Well, I
skinny
just feel
again.
like we is
Hey,
too
I
damn
resent
grown
that.
to want to be skinny
Don't
and
resent
bony.
it.
you
There's
you
nothing
a
wrong with
skinny
that.
thick though. You got a little ass on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And,
you.
and my
Healthy,
type, low
yes,
key,
but skinny,
I
no.
like thicker boys like myself, but the skinnier boys are always attracted to me because they have this idea that I'm just like this certain type of guy when I'm really not.
No.
Now, I mean, of course, nobody wants to
Woman.
get too thick now, Chad.
No, baby. I ain't trying to be
I'll
a
be
business
slim
type.
thick.
I could stand and lose probably like 5.
I ain't losing
I said
shit. I'm gonna tone
15
this shit
at
up
the beginning
though.
of this quarantine though.
Yes.
That part. But I mean, I like my size.
Okay, sis, pull through. She had her little leopard print on. Do your stuff.
She kind of reminded me of Evelyn when she did that punky.
I think that's
That
probably
is-
because it's Halloween. It
Oh,
is
Evelyn,
Halloween.
when she was Pam.
Yes.
From,
Yes,
Pam
that's what
Gundy.
it. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it gave. Okay, but I have to ask this question first to open up this dialogue.
Okay.
So this question is for Brittany. Did you ever kind of think, and I don't know because again it's kind of different because y'all have been friends before the whole, hey friend, I'm gay. You know that dialogue happened. So as y'all got older and got to the space where you know y'all were, it was a comfortability with his sexuality inside of you all's friendship. Did you ever think at some point like, oh, he's an accessory to me? Because there are a lot of heterosexual women who use their gay best friend as an accessory to kind of add and kind of lift them up a little bit more. This is Tone's question.
No. I was just really happy that he finally felt comfortable to tell me the truth. Because I knew pretty much from the moment we met that he was. But
Little
he
sissy.
would never admit it. So as long as he wouldn't admit it, I would tell people he was straight too. And I was standing on it. I was riding on it. You was not going to tell me that this man was not straight. Damn it. If he say he's straight, he's straight. And I was arguing with my grandmother, my mother.
Oh, you sound like my cousin.
I was fighting people in school. Like,
Oh, y'all, hold on, wait a minute. Hey, Mom. My mom just came on the live. Hey,
hi.
Mom. Y'all, shout out. She just had surgery yesterday, and she's doing good. She's
Well
recuperated.
wishes.
Definitely well wishes.
It was just she had surgery on her wrist. So shout out, Mom. Oh, I don't know if this is your first time being on my live, Mom. It's a lot going on in here, so just so you know.
Okay, so
It was obvious.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
how did you go back to everybody after he officially?
That's a good one.
Because you fought tooth and nails like
I
my nigga
did.
got- Yeah.
I fought tooth
Okay,
and
my
nail.
nigga gay, but
That nigga gay,
But,
bud.
well, you know what? My grandmother and my mom were like, well, we knew that already. But my grandma also made a comment like, well, you should have just gave him some coochie and then, you know, maybe
Well,
it was him
damn,
like that. And I
Granny.
was like, Grandma, excuse me. Like, no.
This is the heterosexual world. I will say, whenever we have a friend that's gay, we know they gay.
It was this man.
We just want you to admit that.
What year did Tony Braxton come out? He
Was
was
that
the man. That's-
2001?
Oh, bitch.
I used to
So
do
we
that
what, in the
dance.
fifth grade?
This
He
back when
was
I
doing
could
the
dance.
choreography at recess. Like, ain't no straight man dipping it low with no jean jacket between his legs.
Because bitch, when
and-
we around the time we had recess, this is showing my age. Bitch, I thought I was Scary Spice. And we played
See?
Spice Girls on the motherfucking playground.
See,
You
we
couldn't
were
tell
either
me I
doing
wasn't
He
Scary
Wasn't Man
Spice.
Enough
Mel
for
B.
Me,
Some
had,
Destiny's Child,
choreography,
something.
or Destiny's Child choreography.
You couldn't
or we
tell
playing
because back in the
Scream.
day I loved Latavia.
I love Michelle.
You couldn't
I
tell me I wasn't Latavia. This is Power
Oh,
4.
four.
You couldn't tell me.
Before the switcheroo.
Right.
You couldn't tell me that I wasn't Latavia, baby, because Latavia used to fuck the choreo up in the background.
Tell a Jack and
Nothing.
nothing.
16, thought she do it all. Okay, bitch. Shout out
At
to
all.
Latavia,
At
the
all.
original tenor.
Right.
And her hair's still red.
What is she doing now?
being
It's cute
Latavia?
though. It's hers. It's healthy.
I
I
guess.
think afterwards she just went to school and then just.
Yeah, she
She
did a
was on
season of
reality
R&B
show,
Divas.
R&B Divas, yeah.
Ooh, that was my show.
I'm mad they canceled that.
R&B Divas
That was
T.
my show.
R&B Divas LA.
That was my
Them
show.
hoes, baby.
Was that the one Kelly Price was on?
Yes.
I'm booked.
Yes.
Kelly
But you know what? That
Stay
that ruined her for
But
me.
I like Kelly Price now.
You got to see the truth.
Yes.
But she-
don't let me know the truth no
I
more.
feel
I
like
don't want to
she
know.
has had a full circle
She can
moment
still
from
sing
all
her
of
ass
that.
off though.
Yeah,
I saw her the
Kelly,
last time she
I
was
don't
here.
know.
Cause she's booked, like actually booked again. You know, she is a series regular
I'm
on
booked.
American Soul on BET.
Kelly Price.
Oh, okay.
She's also
her.
a judge, huh?
Who is she on there?
She's not an actual she doesn't play like a older celebrity. American Soul is a story based around Soul Train, but it's a couple of characters who were a part of the Soul Train cast, and she plays their mother.
Okay.
But she used to be a lounge singer and stuff like that. So when they transitioned into season 3, of course, season 2, excuse me. But they got approved for season 3. When they transitioned into season 2, she's now, because they went up 3 years, she's singing in the Soul Train Club, which was a real club. She's like a singer there, and her daughter and her son are still like, figuring out what they're doing as far as like the whole career life and all of that. But shout out to Kelly. She finally had a full circle and shit like that.
Them pipes have never changed.
Okay, Mama sings.
Oh, yes.
Mama sings.
I've been a fan of her since she was writing background vocals for
Man.
Okay.
before she.
But
Yeah, she was
now
a
my
go-to
question
girl.
to you would be, since y'all been friends since like first grade, like has there ever been a time where you kind of felt some type of way by something that she did or said subconsciously that kind of affected you being
Oh, my bad.
well, shit. Brittany, tell the story.
It was just a recent time.
Oh, what happened?
For his birthday.
Oh Lord!
We went to Houston for his birthday, and
Shout out H-Town.
he was in one car, and I was in another, leading up to the place that we were going to be staying at.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't know that I was already looking at the neighborhood, and like it was a Milwaukee ass Texas neighborhood.
Did y'all have like an
That's
Airbnb?
Midtown.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were in Midtown.
And
That's
it was
Midtown.
very
We
new.
were in
I
Midtown.
thought I was on like Locust somewhere or
Oh,
something.
bitch, you could have banged
So
real quick
I was
outside.
like, I'm dramatic, so I'm like leaning down in the car, like, bitch,
Chuck it down.
where you at? Like I'm already tripping.
Like,
so
bitch, you got me on 10th and Ring.
Right. So once we got to the Airbnb, and I can't remember what it was he said in reference to the neighborhood, but I was like, you didn't notice that this neighborhood was like
They got an Airbnb on 19th Atkinson.
pretty much, and he didn't.
Shout out to ATK.
I mean, granted, they don't really show you the neighborhood like that, but it was.
They don't.
We ended up being the most ratchet thing on the block, but
Oh.
the block was very misleading.
Okay, shout out to Locust. Right on 19th Project, baby. Period. Period.
So when I said that, he took offense to it because he thought that I was trying to like comfort like his intelligence or something. When I was already tripping before while we was driving up or whatever.
Were you guys drinking prior to arriving?
No. We
No.
didn't. We drank on the way back. We didn't drink on the way there.
Okay.
You were hungover. That's why you threw up on the plane.
Yeah, I was hungover, but
Yeah, we
I wasn't like
we
drunk
didn't drink.
anymore. No.
But that was definitely a misunderstanding. But the way that I interpreted the question was more so along the lines of my sexuality. Would I be wrong in assuming that?
Either
Okay,
one,
so
yeah.
that definitely was a misunderstanding that we had that did not involve my sexuality. However, I don't think we've ever had like a big misunderstanding about my sexuality.
Have you had one of those?
I don't think we had one at all.
I normally ask him to educate me.
Yes,
so
I was gonna say that. I was
we
gonna
don't really get
say
into
that
it.
Brittany. I even tell my other best friend this. Brittany is probably the biggest ally that I know. Her and you and Lisa.
I'm an ally, y'all.
She's a gay boy.
Yeah, Brittany is a gay boy. I call her a fag hag. I know that's problematic, but I do. I call her a fag
I don't say
hag.
that, y'all. He say that. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah,
Yes.
you call her a gay person a
Yes.
fag, and you're not
I
one.
don't use
But,
that word.
but this is the thing too. Like, if we gonna be extra like sensitive with the FHGOT word, we have to stop using it towards each other as well.
But the thing is, that's just like nigga. Like,
That's what
if a
It
white person
is.
say it, we're sensitive to it. But if you're a part of the community, then you can say it.
But you know
If you
what? I'm
call me,
trying to
if you
stop
like, girl, that
doing
he just being a
that.
fag. Like I wouldn't take offense as opposed to if he said it.
I'm trying to stop saying nigga.
I'm trying to stop saying fag. I'm gonna keep saying nigga.
I don't use that one. I'm trying to stop saying nigga.
But no, what I also was going to touch on that, Brittany. Brittany is very, very respectful of learning people's pronouns, and you know what I'm saying. Just
It is a lot, and I let people know that I smoke, and I get confused, and it's not meant disrespectfully, but it gets hard sometimes, y'all. Y'all keep
Listen.
adding letters and shit, and it's a lot.
And it was like, well, he's a she, she's a she, and he's and they're a they. I'm like,
Yes.
I know when it comes to
Yes.
they, I even struggle with the people who
The
identify
they
as
ones
they.
really get me. No
Those
offense, but it'd be
are really
confusing
confusing,
for me.
friend.
You all are
I
triggering me.
apologize.
Huh?
I'm very
You all are
confused.
triggering me right now.
Why? That's really.
Because it is, but pronouns are really, really like big for me because I just understand
Right.
like a lot of what the trans community goes through and
I agree.
those non-binary people as well. Sometimes even conversations along the lines of what's your pronoun can be a little harmful
I agree.
towards them. So immediately what I do up
Well, see,
front
that's why
now
I always
is
tell
I just
people,
ask.
like, respectfully.
Yeah, I
What
ask.
am I supposed to
But this is my
say?
thing. Nobody's saying that I don't want you to identify as they or them if that's your pronouns. My
Yeah,
thing is
definitely
be
not saying
patient
that.
with me
Yeah.
as I try to
Yeah, 'cause
adjust
this is
to.
new.
I don't call people them and they
Right.
regularly. It's either he or
If I
it's
say
feminine
that,
or
it's
masculine.
typically to be
you know?
rude, to be honest. So you have to bear with me as I'm.
As I'm trying to learn. So I just ask for the patience of
Right.
those people who identify certain ways, especially because there's been people that I've met. Like I have a coworker, you know, Cameron.
Yep.
I knew Cameron when he was Sarah, and so it was.
Wait. Tap, tap, tap. Never knew.
Yes, Cameron is a trans man.
Shut the fuck up. I thought it was a boy.
No.
Well, I'm
Well, he
still,
is a
I'm
boy.
still relatively new. It's going on a year, but because of COVID, like we
He
didn't really
hasn't
have an
been interactive with
opportunity to
people,
like.
yeah.
I didn't have opportunity to really get acclimated to everyone who works in our office because 6 weeks after I started, I was at home for like 3 months. So I never. Shout out to Cam. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
shout out to
Cam.
Cameron. But
I didn't know.
when he first transitioned, I kept calling him she because I was used to referring to him
And
as she.
he's been there for a minute.
He's been there for at least 7-8 months now. This time last year, he was Sarah.
Oh, this
So,
is a quick transition.
Yes, but I think it's a little bit easier for people to transition from female to male than it is from male to female. It's a little
Yeah.
bit quicker of
You
a
gotta-
yeah.
A male to female
It's
transition.
easier to soften. I mean, it's easier
it's
to make
hard.
something harder than it is to make something softer.
You got to break a lot of shit
Yeah.
down.
And then you got a lot of body parts to.
Yeah,
Maneuver.
yeah. So I think that transition from female to male is a little bit quicker. But she definitely this time last year was still Sarah, and I would correct myself, but I would still be embarrassed. I would still be embarrassed because I would be like, I remember the last time I was talking to JT and I was like, she said, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. He said, nigga, he
But at least you
said.
try to correct yourself in the moment. Like,
Yeah. And I apologize to him. Like, I'm sorry. I'm still learning.
right.
And
No.
he's a sweetheart.
And
Yeah.
even as the male hetero representation at this conversation,
Come on, male hetero.
it's so much changes with this generation as a whole. Like we're setting the precedent of what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
So we're going to stumble. We're going to make our mistakes. Our brain is going to break for a minute because even though, especially in the black community, we have always been okay with our gay uncles or gay aunties,
Yeah.
or mama's girlfriend, or whatever that person was. But it was never as public as it
Yeah.
is now. So now we're accepting the fact that we always knew. Now cool. So we're going from now taking something that was private and making it public. Now it's public and there's changes.
Right.
It's the he, she, they. Or my Latino friend, that shit's fucking me up now.
Yeah. The Latinx community.
X. Like, why the fuck is there an X now? Like, that means
That's
your whole
because-
language changes now.
No. The reason why there's a Latinx, and I learned this from working
Yeah,
at my
I broke
job,
it down from
is
here.
because the Spanish language is very masculine, feminine, pronouns, and so they added an X to just make it mean across the board.
Right.
Because Latino is
Male and Latina would be female.
But in the language, when you're learning it, you still
Yeah.
you still have your masculine and feminine in the language. So
With that, I think they never should have. And I know it's hard to be like, hey, who created Spanish? Sir, Mr. Spanish, you should not gender these words. Like, it's hard to do that.
all right, so now, but let's bring it back to the LBGT. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
It's like you said, you're making this transition, and we are now getting accustomed to the transition, but now you're changing the verbiage at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is a lot. We're going to fuck up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are.
Pray for me.
Pray for us. That's all we ask.
Well,
we want to get there.
Praise Moses.
Right.
To tie it back into your original question with Brittany, she has been very, I don't know, like as far as like I said, an ally. Like Alex has too, but I say you the most just because you. I feel like you make it a point to learn and to be respectful and to make sure that I don't feel offended or that other people don't feel offended. Like, we had the conversations about another one of our friends that we went to high school with who can sometimes be offensive. She tries too hard to fit in with gay people, and she says and does stuff that is actually offensive.
Has anyone checked her yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Child Berto handled that. Well, I don't bring her around my gay friends anymore, actually. Just maybe now because I feel like she's grown, would you say?
I think so.
Yeah, she's grown a lot in the last year and a half, but the last time she offended someone I remember was last August, and Berto was over. Actually, Berto was Berto know he my nigga. We see each other.
That's my friend. That's my friend.
He's cool.
But Berto was over. JT was over. Our brother Quentin was over. It was a bunch of us over at my house when I stayed on 79th. And,
Jesus, Megan.
And
Far.
child, Northwest Side. What's up? But she made a comment like, she's like, oh, all y'all gay boys act the same. She's like, Akeem, because they call me by my middle name.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, Akeem, y'all all got the same personality. Like, y'all all act the same. She's like, that's just another version of you. And she said this out loud to Berto and to JT and to the whole room. Like, y'all got the same personality. Like, as if to say that we're like caricatures.
Oh, baby.
So that was offensive.
Would any of you date a trans? If so, what would be?
I'm going to go on record and say
what
no.
would be the education?
I'm
and
married. I
conditioning
can't date
be?
nobody but who I'm with.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say, well, would I date a trans female? No. I would be open to dating a trans man.
I've dated a trans female. It's a good time. You should try it. I'm gonna leave it there.
I'm not a well, I like titties.
Yes, you do.
I do
am
like
a wild
titties.
boy.
Yeah.
I love titty. I love to bury my face in them and grab them and stuff
Okay,
like
so
that.
what's the problem with a dick being attached to it?
That's not a problem with the dick
okay.
being attached to it. I just don't want to engage in sexual activity with someone with a
titties and a
penis
dick.
and a dick.
Best of both
Let
worlds.
me give y'all the non-married answer.
Best
For
of both
what's married,
worlds.
I
would
said penis and a
care.
dick. I meant to say titties and a dick. My bad.
I'd be very open to whatever.
I would be open. I wouldn't actively seek out a trans man, but if I was to meet somebody and I had a connection with them and they told me that they were a trans man, I would be open to being with that person. But I'm not attracted to super feminine energy, so a trans woman, it's not gonna. I'm attracted to more masculine.
I'm sick of Dontre. Yes, I love titties. I dated a stud before, baby. She was a great time. Go
We
away.
felt up a chick in the bar together once.
Y'all felt up a chick in the bar together?
Together.
How was that?
We-
See, best friend energy.
Yes, because she told us her boobs were. We were dancing to Beyonce Formation all night. First of all, we were very drunk,
Period.
and Beyonce was getting us together.
The jack was flowing.
Yes, and she.
I actually like
don't
that
remember
now.
how the conversation got to that, but she was just like, "My boobs are fake," and
I like
we were
Hennessy
like,
and stuff with them.
"Let's touch them," and she was like, "Cool." No, she was white. She was very white, but we were very hands-on.
Brittany and I have gotten into. We never had any close calls as far as like
Sexual
having sex
encounters?
with each other. Yeah, but we've definitely groped and groomed a few people out in public
Yes,
several
he sent
times.
me to go get some people for him before.
Yes.
As you should.
I'm the best wing
I'm about
woman
to say,
ever.
Brittany is the best
As
wing
you
woman ever.
should.
I will not say his name, but he was there on my birthday
At
when we was at the hotel.
That
Oh.
fine little thing. Woo,
Yes.
fine.
You're married, remember? You're married.
He,
But I can look. I got pupils. That man was fine.
Look, but don't
Girl,
touch.
fuck her. Fuck her, and I said it here. Fuck her. Fuck her.
no,
Yeah.
Pretty.
When
He
I
could be pretty all he want. He got a fucked up ass attitude,
Oh,
a
I
fucked
didn't
up
get that
disposition.
far.
And I don't, one thing about me, if y'all don't know Joey, this is what you will know about me. If I've ever been good to you in your life and you fuck me over,
Oh.
it's a problem because I'm one of the realest,
I
nicest
agree.
motherfuckers out here.
No, I
and I will give my last to a bitch.
I agree.
I don't know him too personally. I just remember that
Yeah,
night.
I'm sure you had a good time.
It was kind of
I
a
did.
Was the
ma'am,
twirl
ma'am,
cute?
Thank you, ma'am
Yeah.
kind
Aw.
of situation. So we
Was it a
don't-
full twirl
we
or
don't
was it a
know
light
how
light?
to-
You never should have brought it up. Now I want details. Was
Was
it a full
it?
twirl or a light light?
It was light. It was
Oh.
light. It wasn't a full twirl.
I heard the setup is cute.
I mean, it was cute, but the point is that Brittany, like that night,
Fucking bitch.
Brittany that night, I was like, "Go get him for me," and she went and got him.
Bitch, you
and brought
had,
him.
but this is the thing. And I fall
And
into
I was
everything.
dating somebody. I didn't even
Whore.
fucking-
I'll fall into everything. I peeped it from the dough
Oh well.
because we walked in together.
Well, we was already drunk before we saw him. So
What, you was waiting at the door?
No, we just walked in, and when we walked in, you know, we was sitting over there, you know, just shooting this shit over in the corner for a minute, and then like we started taking shots and shit before we left to go out to the club.
Oh, God.
This bitch face give away everything when he
was in the
drunk.
hotel
Yes, I was in the hotel room. When he drunk,
Yes.
his face give away everything. He was
we
just looking
smoked
at.
in the bathroom that night.
We did. We had a good time.
It was high as hell. That
High as the
I
giraffes.
probably
pussy.
was looking at him lustfully.
You were.
I do. It's my husband's fault, y'all. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Doug.
Yeah.
Doug. Okay, wait.
Wait.
Can we before we
plug
finish
the
about
podcast?
Wait, that's your husband?
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
That's
him.
my nigga.
what's your husband's podcast, Brittany? Shout it out.
Nerd World Order.
Period,
They're actually
period.
they're recording. They're
Bro,
about to
bro,
record
in
about
law,
an hour,
period.
actually.
I actually got a gift.
And
for
Geek said they're my brothers too.
Period.
Oh, you do?
Hey, who
I
that?
can take it.
Who that is walking past?
We gotta raid the studio. Them my niggas.
Yeah.
Small world.
Y'all niggas
We
did
being
the whole
fast.
360.
Listen, me and,
Oh, is that what we was?
they was talking about something else. Me and Donnie saw a man walk past,
Y'all are worse than us.
and he was fine. He was bald head. I saw it.
Yes.
Okay,
God, honey.
but he had a mask on, so I don't
Oh.
understand
You
how
know,
I can
these
say
masks
he's
be
fine.
misleading.
Yes, but my
I
que-
almost
was
didn't
playing
know it was
tricks.
you at first.
Facts. But my question is, now that we brought up Doug, shout out to Doug,
Shout out,
realest
brother.
nigga. It's my nigga. But since y'all been friends for so long, I have to preface every question with that. Was Doug, first question, was Doug here before or after this friendship was already established?
Very well after he and I didn't meet till I was 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've been together 10 years.
Now, let me ask you this question. How comfortable was Doug with you actually having not only just a male best friend,
But a gay.
part two, a male best friend that's gay?
I think it took some getting used to in the beginning, but he was never like resistant or like worried. He just wanted to learn his boundaries and what was respectful, basically. So he just
that was going to be my
tread
response.
Carefully,
I feel like he's extremely.
but he was real.
I
Willing
can
to be
honestly say
educated.
that Doug has never personally offended me, ever. So, and I wouldn't say, I would have just shut up if that wasn't the case. I wouldn't have said anything. But Doug has definitely never made me feel awkward or anything like that. When I hang
would've
around,
known
I
you
be
was offended
myself.
Whether you told me or not, though. So
True.
I
Because
would've had
she
to
but
knows.
she,
text
but she,
him.
right, she would have rectified it.
Yeah.
because to be honest, like I love my husband to death, but he's been my best friend since the first grade. If you offend him, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
That would have been an issue.
Y'all know each other.
Yeah.
We see each
And he
other.
ain't going nowhere. So you gotta get along with him.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Now that y'all in the back, now that y'all married, you established the whole 9 yards. If your husband and your best friend got into a fight, whose side are you taking?
See, that's hard because I highly doubt that they would even get into it. I highly doubt they would ever really get into
Well,
it.
if they did,
Oh, that's a hard question.
That's a tough one.
That's really tough. It would really have to depend on like what they were arguing over.
Let's say when you got there, it's at the point that they damn near at each other's necks.
Oh Lord,
So
Jesus.
you don't even know how it started. You just need to break it up and separate.
Okay, so initially, I would have to take Doug's side just as my husband. But once I done had him go home and they done separated and calmed down, okay, now I need to know what happened.
Yeah,
For both of y'all, so I can decipher who I need to check or both or whatever. But
now, after you done separated everybody, you done checked who you checked. Your husband say he can't come around no more.
okay, I'm gonna just see him outside of you. You ain't gotta be around him, but I'm still gonna be around him.
We don't want you around him no more.
Oh well, you ain't gonna tell me who I'm
Exactly.
who I'm gonna be around and who I'm not gonna be around.
Somebody that's been like
we
before
married,
you.
but I'm grown. Yeah, we
Before
married, but I'm
you.
grown.
I want to go on record as saying that this is all very hypothetical and very funny to hear.
Yeah, because they would never get into
we
it.
would.
He would do everything in his power not to.
If Doug
get
even
into it with
approached
him.
me like he wanted to fight out of respect for her,
You would have walked.
I wouldn't do
and Doug
anything.
don't really get into it with people, so he had to be drunk or something.
I already know that this would never. Be
Yeah, it would never happen.
Yeah, we haven't got. I've known Doug for
We
10
only
years,
had
child.
one incident throughout the entire
And that
time.
wasn't even. I wasn't even there.
No, you weren't
Talking about with
there.
Don.
No. I'm talking about the one time. I think I was sitting on his lap and you like slapped my boobs or something. You were
Oh,
drunk.
yeah.
We were drunk
yeah,
as
yeah.
hell. He like
And
slapped
he was
my
upset with
boobs.
me for touching Brittany,
Yeah.
which we got over quickly and we kept it
And
pushing.
what ended up happening was he told me about it. Doug told me, and then I talked to Akeem about it, and then it was over with.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we forgot about Chicago.
Oh well, I was
I-
more upset
I-
with
okay,
you than
so
he was.
What happened in
actually.
Chicago was I almost made it on a reality show, and the reality show required for me to be straight. So
Oh wait, it
I
gets
was
worse.
dating women.
It gets worse.
Wait a minute.
That's not even the half of it.
So
Be straight.
We'll come back to it later.
I auditioned for the show. I made it past the first round, and they wanted to see like screenshots, and they asked me like a couple follow up questions. So they were like, "When was the last time you had sex?" And I was like, "I had sex with my best friend who's outside with her boyfriend right now." I don't know what possessed me
Did
to
you
say
make
that.
this up on the spot?
Yes.
Because it was reality TV, bro. You had
And I had already told him I would go on the show with him, but not in that manner. We didn't talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
no. He knows me.
Doug
he
was
knows
not
we have
happy.
to rehearse our lies.
Yes. So I came
Ahead
out.
of time.
I was happy because I made it. I had another interview the next day.
Mind
I
you,
made
we
it
had
past
been
that
drinking
round.
Non-stop
Yes,
since we got
it
to
was my
Chicago.
birthday,
Yes,
so
it was.
I was definitely tip.
He had this Mountain Dew bottle with
Full
him
of
that was
fuck-
never
and that's back when I was
empty.
drinking vodka.
Yes.
I was drinking vodka at that time, so yeah, this is how long ago that
And it
You were
was.
a drunk
never
bitch.
empty.
Ooh.
It was. Yeah.
So, yeah, I got into it with that white boy on the train. Remember, he kept
Okay, well
touching
that
my
one
hair.
wasn't your fault. I
Yeah.
will give him that.
Because white people always want to touch your hair. That's a whole other conversation.
But yeah,
And
I,
he tried to warn that man a good 3-4 times
Don't
before
touch
she
his
was,
hair.
because
Yeah.
his people ended up grabbing him. It was bad.
yeah, it's to the point that his people ended up. But anyway, so I came outside. I was happy and skipping and jumping. I was like, yeah, girl, I got the job. I told him I slept with you. And so mind you, I'm dating somebody at the time as well. Everybody mad at me. Like everybody.
I wasn't mad. I was shocked. I wasn't mad until we started doing all that long ass walking. Then I got mad.
Oh, Chicago.
It's a process.
No, my fucking legs was hurting. Shit.
No, y'all was
We
just
had
walking around
walked-
Chicago.
We
Yeah,
walked
downtown.
We walked everywhere.
So mind
and
you,
we had just walked the entire day before.
Doug
I
was
love
also
I
irritated
was
because I got into it with my nigga because he was mad that I lied and said I slept. I don't know why he was mad. What the fuck was his reason for
A
being mad?
queen.
I was about to be late. Which nigga?
Chest.
Scar. Oh, never mind. He said a name. Oops.
See, but you see how quick lateness can just like rise up. Because I was about to say something real late, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I have a nickname for him, but I will share that.
That's our nickname for him. I didn't expect him to say his name.
Real friend.
Now
Oh, yeah.
I feel bad because he wasn't supposed to know his nickname.
What's his nickname?
Call
Scar,
him Scar.
as in Scar from the King of the Lion.
Kings, yeah.
You mean the Lion King?
Yes, I can't.
So he got mad at me for whatever reason, and we
Pissed.
arguing.
My nickname.
I tried to
probably
fight
worse.
him up
First
and
of
down.
all, he went hid on a bus stop. And once he found him on the bus stop, he like threw his book bag up against it, and they get the yelling, "It's kids outside!" Because we was at Dave and Buster's, so it was like kids and stuff.
Oh,
all
y'all was in
outside.
River North.
Yeah.
But we
love
had just
Chicago.
came from the south side of Chicago, mind you. We had already been walking a lot.
Damn.
Wait, y'all walked from the south side?
No, we didn't walk,
We
but
took
we
the
was
train
already
there.
walking
Oh.
a lot that day.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
Chicago.
Yeah.
I have to
Pretty
tell
much.
people all the time, like when I travel to, because I used to live there. When I travel to Chicago with people from Milwaukee who aren't really acclimated to Chicago culture, I have to let them know, like, baby, this trip is not going to be a Uber and Lyft type of trip, baby.
I definitely
I'm
thought
about
it
to
was.
hop on this CTA, and if I got to walk these 12 blocks to get to this next train, that's what I'm going to do.
I needed you there because I had these flimsy ass like wet seal sandals.
Oh,
They
you was trying to be cute.
Right? They was cute, but they was cheap, and they was just not walking shoes. They actually held up, but by the time
Your feet was hurting.
by the time we all stopped walking and got back to the hotel, my legs and feet were visibly swollen. To the point where he had one leg and was massaging it, and Doug had the other and was massaging the other one. It was that bad.
It was a mess.
It was
It was
that
just
bad.
a mess. But I think those are the only two instances
I
that.
think Doug ended up getting into it with like some drunk dude on the street because of him. It was real bad.
Those are the two. Mind you, this was my 21st birthday, so
Ooh,
I was
2012.
young.
Oh, this is a year.
Well, he had already been drinking, but at this point, he still didn't know.
No,
he
remember every time I used to drink, we used to get
This
into
is a
it.
drunk bitch.
that too.
Yes.
That
No.
too.
Yeah, no. I am a
That's
drunk
the
bitch.
This
only
is a
time
drunk
we ever
bitch,
had
so it's
friction
nothing different.
Before he
But
knew his limit.
no. Before I was, I want to say before I was like 24 or 25, when I didn't know how to handle my liquor.
I almost want to say you was underage, but we was.
We used to get into it every time I drank. Every time I drank, we would get into it.
As soon as he drank, he would literally
He
target
did.
me. Like he would just find something. Like it got to the point where, like, even I remember once Warren had his cousin Warren pointed out, like, dude, why do you always come for Brittany every time you get drunk? Like you literally single her out. He would single me out
Because
every
he like
time.
fucking with you.
That and
Well-
the fact that y'all got so much history. He always
Yep.
got
That
so
and
much
I've probably been the only one of his friends that could really hang with him in an argument. Like most of our arguments ended up with just the both of us ending up having to be like, okay, bitch, I give up because we will keep going.
I'm about to sit here and keep
going.
arguing with your flat ass face, hoe
No,
girl.
see, we'll keep going. It'll never end. So we have to agree.
We
at
definitely
some
are the
point to walk
male
away.
and female version of each other. Like literally,
Yes.
like
Mm.
Brittany
Yes.
is just like me.
Pisces are very argumentative.
And we both
Child,
water
you know,
signs.
yeah, and she's a Cancer,
So, yeah.
you know, we so that means we're both emotional.
Emotional and
and
dramatic.
As fuck.
Emotional and dramatic. Yeah.
Hey, best friend, I love you with your emotional cancer ass.
Are you talking to Richie?
But let's go back.
Okay.
Okay.
This is getting back to they made you have to be straight to get the role.
Oh yeah.
How often have you been in them situations
Mm.
where your sexuality has to be
That's good, Tone.
Bro, I told you this is my show.
That's good. I'm just here. I'm just here.
Had them questions.
There's no
ready.
shade.
This is why I hired you niggas.
I low key, I really wish my cousin Danielle was here because our relationship, as far as like my sexuality, is kind of similar. But for her, she was upset when I finally came out because she was like, I've missed out on boyfriends and stuff like that because I've defended you and all that type of stuff. And I had to let her know, like, girl, first off, bitch, who dick I suck is my business.
Well, see, I was upset too, but not because of that. I was upset because I'm like, nigga, I was
You could have
fighting
just
all
said,
these people.
yeah.
Why- we could
You
have
could have opened your motherfucking mouth. Oh,
We-
let me know.
Yeah, I
I
have
feel
no
you.
problem lying for you. Just tell me.
You real. You are real.
Because you that nigga that when I know I'm in trouble and let me call this person.
Yeah, but just let me
Drop
rehearse
the-
my
drop the
shit
pen
first.
and
Don't just
stuff.
surprise
Okay.
me with it though.
Nigga, when you tell this woman I was, girl, he was overseas.
Right.
We was together the whole
Yes.
time.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on, let's not get it twisted because I've definitely been that friend for her too. So
Yes.
I've definitely lied for her
Back
as
in my
well.
player days
Yes.
before I got married.
Oh, she was over here. She was over here. What the fuck? You?
He know I was a player before. He was a player too.
We always had each other back, and that's how my circle roll. Period. All
Yeah,
my
all of
cousins,
us,
my
we gonna
friends,
ride.
we all
I'm in tight with the cousins. They
yeah.
know.
They
If
call
it's a
they call each
problem,
other cousin.
Yeah.
That's how close
Oh,
she
you
is.
vested.
It's a problem.
You
I
vested
will-
in.
I will die for the Carter family, and that's just period.
Carter gang. Shout out to the
Shout
Carter.
Shout out to the Carters.
Period.
I fuck with the Carter. I fuck with the
They
Carter
want
gang too.
Period.
I
Period.
fuck with the Carter gang.
You know Kimmy, don't you? Do you know Kimmy?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
actual family.
Yeah, I know Kimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my husband. We getting married.
Shout out to Kimmy.
With her fine ass.
But no, to answer your
wasn't my
question,
favorite.
how often do I find myself having to hide my sexuality? I would say even as early as today. I feel like when you go to those hyper masculine environments like the barbershop, where I can't be myself. Like I was thinking about it earlier when we were there.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it like it's a football game on. I have no interest in this shit that's on the TV
But they
at all.
asses.
They ask you right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, so bro, you seen the game? Da-da-da. I don't watch this shit. You ask me about
probably know
Housewives.
about
No,
football.
I'm
I
about
can
to
run
say you
it
good
down.
because I'd be like, well, I haven't been watching football, but Ariana got an album that just came out.
That's just a natural hetero male icebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Whether you watch football or not, you can be a nerd who plays video games all day. They're always going, hey man, you catch the game? What fucking
Yep.
game? I know who game.
Right.
I played Destiny last night. I caught that game.
But I always feel like it makes it awkward when people ask me that because it's like I feel like this might be my own insecurity, but I feel like they're in their mind they're thinking like, why don't he watch the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't he watch football? Why don't he? I watch basketball here and there. I watch basketball more than I watch
In
football.
most of those cases, you tell them I'm more of a basketball fan than a football.
I use that card all the time, but I don't stay on top. I don't stay on top of basketball enough to be like, oh well, so and so played last night. I might look at the score. I'm not really watching basketball unless it's the playoffs. Like
Facts.
honestly.
Facts.
People like that.
Facts.
So I don't know who played last night. I can't tell you, and I feel like it makes it awkward because they look at me and they think, okay, I'm a straight man until that
No,
comes. So
I-
it makes it
they
awkward
be
for
knowing
me.
my gay ass coming through the door.
Honestly, it's not necessarily more of whether you gay or straight when they do that. It's just
A comfortability
it's
for
the
them.
man thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like talking about the weather for them.
Right. Bras and shit for women. Or the
Right.
fucking Bath and Body Wash sale going on.
Right, exactly.
Listen.
Did you see the Coupon girl?
Exactly.
But see, our Lyft driver from earlier was cool as fuck.
Oh yeah.
The first with the Pisces.
Yeah.
Shout out to our Pisces
Yeah.
Lyft driver.
We're
No,
really
she
into
no, she
zodiac.
actually told us that she's a Pisces.
February 24th. You know, I remember her birthday. Her birthday's February 24th.
Damn.
And
Shout
I'm
out
March
to
the
her.
1st. She
Is
told
y'all
us that.
friends? Damn.
We was that
He be
woman at
killing
the
me
time.
remembering dates. Like I've
I'm
never
good
been
at dates.
with
I
that.
just
Yeah.
ran you down your birthday.
Period. September 29th.
March
Okay.
1st, July
National
4th.
holiday.
Same day as Doug. That's hilarious. I knew that.
No, you do. Yeah. That's why I fuck with Doug.
December
It
18th?
makes sense.
That's the same day. He got the same
That's
birthday
what
as
I'm
We're
May.
surrounded by Libras and Pisces.
Because we are everything. We balance people
Well,
out.
I will say that Pisces started. We are everything first.
I thought you were
Facts.
throwing some Libra shade, and I had to.
No. I like Libras.
Sit back a
I
little
like
bit.
Libras. I actually, okay, so you know, the last person that I dated was a Libra. And although we had a little bit of a disconnect, what I can
Was he
say-
October Libra?
Yes.
They a little,
October 2nd.
they a little
Well, what I
different, a little
can
different.
say is that he, in hindsight, I may not have been able to receive the love the way that he expressed it. It was like a love language difference. But I can say that I do think that y'all love hard. Outside of him, I know several other Libras, and I can agree to that. And I don't think, like when people shade Libras because, you know, they like to, I feel like the 3 signs they come for is Libras, Geminis, and Pisces. They do not like us for whatever reason.
It's the air sign thing.
Usually in my around me is Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio.
Oh, well, I can't stand a Leo.
I can't stand a
but
Scorpio.
I love
The
Scorpio.
sex
I have
is
Scorpio
great.
in my chart, so
The sex is great, but I can't stand
my
it.
Facts,
rising is in
facts.
Scorpio.
My best friend, he's a Leo. Or we get into it like
Colin is a Leo.
That's
Shout
our
out to
other
Colin.
best
I
friend.
like Colin. I don't like his sign.
Alex is a Leo.
Colin is a Leo, but I love Leo.
Kareem's a Leo as well.
Hey, brother,
But
possessiveness.
Kareem, sit on it and rotate.
Get off my daughter.
Who else is a Leo? Michael Edwards.
Really?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
Leo. Alex.
I already shouted her out.
Shout out to Alex.
Again.
That's my friend Corey. Oh, here go Corey with his Aquarius ass talking about he love Leos.
Get
Fuck
off my
you too.
brothers.
Fuck you too.
Not too much on the Leos. That's right, Colin. That's right.
Y'all all on here love Leos.
It's a lot of
What's
Leo
wrong
love
with
going
y'all?
on. Yes.
Y'all sick in the head. Loving all these Leos. The fuck is
Yeah,
going
Leo.
on?
I mean, yeah. I just that me and my friend.
It must
we
be a
just-
Pisces thing.
It because when I was in Atlanta, we like got into it like he complained about everything. Like one, we
That's annoying.
no. And then sometimes they do feel themselves. They do.
Oh,
They
Leos
do.
are very narcissistic.
And that's why I love them.
The one
And
Leo
then they
that
have
I
one-
They
don't
gotta be the
like,
center of attention. That's
I
annoying.
don't really know. So
And
Thank
I'm not
you.
even.
Well,
I don't
okay,
even
fuck-
want to be.
No, fuck that. Why don't you want to be the center of motherfucking
I don't want to
attention?
be the center of. Let me tell you something. I'm secure in myself. Like I think I posted this on Twitter the
he
other day.
still end up being the center
I
of attention.
am
though.
fucking. I think I'm attractive, so I don't give a fuck what the next bitch next to me look like because I feel like I'm attractive. So, bitch, you could have on a better outfit than me, and you could possibly look better than me, but I think I'm attractive.
You can't do me the way that I do me.
Exactly.
Baby. Okay.
So it doesn't. I don't need to be the center of attention if it happens, which it tends to happen.
Colin's still
sometimes.
talking his Leo shit.
Yeah, I'm
Once you hook, baby, you hook. No, I dumped a Leo.
Well, I did have. No,
I dumped
shut up.
two.
Now, Leos are definitely great in bed. They are great in bed.
I wouldn't go as far as saying that.
Oh no, I've had exceptional sex with Leos.
Nah,
Oh yeah, something about them fire signs. I'm
Listen,
just saying.
baby.
I'm just saying.
no. I think water signs had the best sex. So
Oh,
I do
agreed.
think it's
Yes, that's
Pisces,
it.
Cancer, Scorpio.
agreed.
I
As a
think we
Pisces,
got
they
the
always
best.
come back for us.
Don't they?
They
They
always
never
come
leave
back.
us alone. Like I
They
said,
don't.
who was I talking? Was that you? I was telling you yesterday. I never had an ex that never wanted to come back.
Yeah, I think
Every single ex.
You said that to me not too long ago too.
Yes, every single ex, every single person I've ever dated, and when I say every, I mean every single person I've ever dated
Talk
has
your shit, friend.
come back for a reason. And I don't want to always say it's because of the sex. It might be because they may have realized that they wasn't loved a certain way, you know, with other people. But
That's my motherfucking little brother. Okay,
What he
sometimes
say?
he can't be the center of attention all the time. Sometimes he like to watch.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
just like to
observant.
Okay.
We're observant too.
Sit back
I
in the
don't agree with
cut.
him. He an Aquarius.
Sit back in the cut. Okay.
Let that Aquarius live over there where he
Punk
lives.
it.
I told him once, I just want to sit in the corner and watch what he be doing to these men because
They be going
just wanna
crazy.
observe.
Crazy
They be
over
going
them.
crazy.
Like, what is you doing to them? What
They be
is-
going
what is going
crazy.
on? No, I literally watched this man. No, I swear to God. No, I was literally sitting right there
It's that
in the
light-skinned
kitchen
shit.
when he leaned over, got this close to one of their faces, and told them, "Why the fuck are you here? I don't want you
I
here.
remember
We not together. I'm single. I'm finna fuck other people." Like literally, just
I keep forgetting that there's a big
running
ass
this
camera
down.
looking at us. I'm trying to go like,
like just running it the
Oh.
hell down. And that motherfucker
I would've told that
sat
bitch,
there
I don't
and
want you
kept
here
taking
either.
it. He
I would-
sat there and kept taking it.
I would have
too.
told that bitch.
Like,
I don't want
it
you
was
here
like it went
either.
in one ear and out the other, and I was like, "Damn!" Like in that moment, I was like, "What? Your dick must be gold. Like, what is you
He
doing?
must
Demon dick.
have
How?"
A dingle.
Because I wish a motherfucker would talk to me
gold.
like that. Not only would
We
I have
fighting.
cracked you in your shit for being that close to my face,
Oh, that's
We
personal
definitely
space right there.
but I would have cracked you just for saying what you were saying. Like, nigga, I'm here though. You're not
no,
gonna
to be
show me
honest,
back.
I'm quick and mush.
Sometimes I
Oh,
be wondering.
wait
I
a
be
minute.
wondering what I be doing sometimes.
Wait
I
a
be like,
minute. Okay, so Donnie,
Stayed like a motherfucker.
Dontre
Corey.
just said us
Stayed.
Pisces got a secret. What is the secret?
Wait, he's a Pisces. Shout out to you, Dontre.
Oh,
us
see?
Pisces
Oh!
do have a.
Okay, we gotta move on because I keep wanting to spill my own tea and I can't do that.
Us
I feel
Pisces
my
do
own
have
tea
a secret.
enough.
We spoke on it earlier, but we gonna
What is
keep
the
that.
se- No, I wanna
We're
know.
gonna keep
I
that
wanna
secret
know,
a secret.
too.
I want to know what the secret is.
These motherfuckers be losing their minds. I'm so.
Baby, I'm
I
try-
told him
we're
I
gonna
was
keep
in
that
the
a
corner.
secret.
All you gonna see is eyeballs.
I will
won't
say
nothing.
I'm just trying to take that over to the
I'll
Libras and let them know,
see
bitch,
what's
we
on.
need to be doing this.
I will say this:
Don't give them too much, friend.
we're mysterious.
Yes.
We work in mysterious ways. I'm just leave it at that.
And I think
Must be
without
spontaneous, too.
without giving too much, we know how to manipulate situations in our favor. I will say that as well. And
Oh, so you're
because
manipulative.
We're analytical.
I was thinking.
Analytical.
I'm
I
but
still
see,
think
Libras
it's
are
physical,
analytical
so
too.
I feel like you manipulating the body.
I mean, physical is a part of it. I mean, of course, but we're definitely
March
good.
Pisces specifically is what Corey said.
March Pisces specifically. What? I'm a March Pisces.
Our
March
emotional.
1st.
Our
March
emotional.
1st.
Oh, our emotional. Yeah. Oh, it's coming up late on here.
No, I have to click it again.
Oh, prices. So emotional. You meant to say Pisces. Yeah.
I mean,
First of
I'm
all,
not
don't come for his
Trying to type
iPhone
too
in that red
fast.
squiggly
That's that
line.
autocorrect.
Okay, that bitch be trying to get us all together.
too loud.
Oh, Dante said you telling the business.
I'm sorry. I didn't tell it all. I just, grazed the
I wouldn't
surface.
say I'm emotional and stuff, but I just kind of just brush it off.
I still want to unpack this mysterious stuff. What's that
Okay.
mean?
We trying to find out the key.
Dun, dun, dun.
No withholding the jewels.
Okay, vital information.
Right.
But I say that a lie by omission, is it a lie?
Yes.
Oh.
Sips cocktail.
Sips tea.
Fucking autocorrect. It'd be first of all, Apple, bitch. If I want to say fuck, I mean
Well, I'm not trying to say
fuck.
duck.
I'm not saying
Right.
duck, bitch.
Look, they
Yeah.
just start the swiping mode on here.
Autocorrect.
Punk
Make
ass
me look
bitch.
illiterate
That's that
sometimes.
bitch
I be
Siri.
going back like, ooh. Who
Damn.
said that?
That bitch Siri be that bitch Siri be trying to sabotage her.
Portia.
Right.
Portia voice. Who said that? Apparently, she gonna say that in this upcoming.
I saw that in the
Yes.
trailer.
I was like, yes, bitch.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Okay, so
I have a question.
Ooh.
Can I ask Brittany a question?
yes, definitely.
Okay.
Girl, I thought you was
So-
asking me a question. I got nervous.
No, because I never asked her this, and since we're talking to a heterosexual woman about gay best friends, do you feel like there has to be some type of limit or constraints on how much I divulge to you when it comes to my sexual experiences?
Hell no. I be want to know every
Oh.
thing, every little morsel. I want to know it all. I'm not gonna be
Okay.
grossed out. Nothing.
So you want to know
See,
how the
because-
intimacy and everything?
Yes, because he wouldn't let me watch him. I was
He
dead
ain't
ass serious
intimate, he
about
just
watching him
fucks.
have sex.
No,
So I had to go watch some porn to see what was happening because I was dead ass serious. I wanted to know. I was like, well, what y'all be doing? I'm serious. Like, I mean, yes, but it's
We
a
do a
little
lot more than just
I was gonna
sticking
say,
a booty
they
in
do
her
a lot
butt.
more
It's a
than
lot.
just that. Like, I wanted
Jeez,
to know,
guys.
like, what all, like, because I know it's not just one position. So I just really,
baby,
I wanted
listen.
the tea.
You can do your
And he
stuff,
wouldn't give me
okay?
all that at first when he
Maybe
first
his
came
partner
out.
was not comfortable with you watching.
Which one?
No, I think it was him. I think he would
It
look
was
over at
more
my
so
big
me.
ass eyeballs, looking at him, and he
It
would
was
bust
more
out
so me.
laughing.
I'm actually not an exhibitionist, so I'm not.
I am an exhibitionist, so if there's ever opportunities that's set
Like,
up,
you ain't got no, I'm there.
I'm trying to bless
They
you.
can't see out.
I'm trying to bless you.
Oh, okay.
If there's ever opportunity set up when I do start
Yes.
frequenting the sex life thing again,
Yes.
and you want to come be a fly on the wall girl, bring your ass.
Listen,
I don't
Oh
mind.
Lord, I can't do that.
I can't
I
do
wanna
that
see.
either. I don't.
See, that's
She
why I'm doing
said,
threesomes.
Corey said you make him want a girlfriend. I'll never
Allow
allow
Karina to watch me have sex. Why not,
neither will
friend?
he.
I won't.
That was the
I
first
won't.
thing I
I
actually
won't allow
asked him when he
anybody to
came
watch
out.
me have
I
sex.
thought that is the benefit of having a heterosexual.
That was one of the
female
first
best
thing
friend.
I asked
That's
him when he
like
came
one
out
of
to
the
me.
things.
I'm like,
But
so,
I'm gay.
um,
First of all,
But see, okay, so I have to kind of align and agree with Tone and Brittany on that because my female best friend, shout out to Shonda. We definitely talk about like, girl, bitch,
Right.
the dicks we sucked and shit like that, you know.
What angle you want?
Exactly. I'm
Which
get all
one
the
you want
good
up
angles.
top,
And-
on down below?
And that's why Corey is my little brother, because baby, I'm gonna set up the scene. I'm gonna make sure y'all know what y'all talking about, all of that. I'm like, girl, okay, that angle ain't cute, girl. Lift that chin up a little bit if you're gonna have them balls bouncing on your forehead like that. You know, that's the type of friend I am, even when it comes to her. Because I done told her ass, like, bitch, a couple of niggas that you know,
But not my fish.
I wanted to be there to see
it
how
got
he
to
did
a
what he
point
was
where
doing.
he had to meet all of my like boyfriends to make sure that they were straight.
Oh,
I
'Cause
had
listen,
a few that was.
baby, that DL shit is real.
It is.
Hold on, I won't call it DL. I just want to call it
Trade.
You no, not even that. You ain't figured
Dishonesty.
your shit out yet.
yeah, I definitely. That's another thing that we go through is, because I know some gay people have expressed before that they feel like an accessory to straight people sometimes when they like, can you make sure that he's not gay? Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm just your friend. But for me,
Girl, I'm
it's
gonna run it
natural.
down.
I'm gonna peep it anyway.
It is.
That, I'd be like, girl, that's a
it's
sister.
Right.
That was another thing.
That's a
That's-
sister.
you know,
I'm like, can you teach me all the like
Lingo,
signs to look
yeah.
for and stuff? So him and Chaz, they ended up telling me like what all
Wrong
to look
girl.
for. Well, actually, that day it worked because
Oh.
after they gave me my little lesson, we went to Mayfair, and the straightest looking men was breaking they necks. I had never paid attention. It was like I had on glasses. Or
You gotta
something.
watch.
It was like my first time.
You gotta watch.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Because I
crazy.
didn't been out.
Glasses, fam. You the world
It
is
was the
different.
best thing ever because I was like, damn, for
I like
real.
girls, but when on Bentley's show,
Mhm.
when I can't even remember his name was on here, and he broke down how you can tell old boy on Power 2 was gay long before it came
Yep.
out. I'm like,
Yeah.
Because when fucking the dinner, when he walked in, he was just like all up in motherfucking I call him Lil Ghost's face.
So y'all don't be surprised when Tekashi 6ix9ine comes out the closet. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, I thought he already was.
Then she got more wigs than Britney do.
Okay.
Well,
It be
Good
laid,
wigs.
right?
well, just like
And I
like
don't
the
even like all,
bread.
but the wigs be laid.
Laid.
Okay? Shit, colorful.
What they like when
okay,
they talk
baby.
about the Brat and stuff, where everybody was talking about. Oh,
The
we
Brat
been
been
doing
gay
it.
since
We
she
been
came
doing
out.
it.
Child, that ain't
Girl,
that see-through
but
closet
see,
she was in, honey.
I was surprised that MC Light married a man because I thought she was gay. I
Listen,
I
that's
did
one.
too.
I thought that was one old bull that guy. I ain't even gonna lie.
Wait, disclaimer: Bulldagger is an offensive.
Oh yeah,
It's offensive.
It's
Yes,
offensive.
it's offensive.
You don't
Excuse
remember
me.
how Kaya got dragged for using that?
Lesbian. I'm sorry.
Wait,
you
who?
know who threw me off?
I'm in the community.
Nash threw me off.
That
Now,
def-
Niecy
that
Nash did
definitely-
throw me
No,
off.
Yeah,
I actually
a little
wasn't
bit.
surprised by that.
A little bit. I wasn't that surprised. I just felt like
No, that threw me all the way off.
I don't know. I just felt
I
like
didn't either.
I'll tell you something.
it was something that
The
was
black-
already there.
The black woman is one of the freakiest people out there.
We are.
The black woman is one of the
You know who
freakiest
else needs to
people.
come on out? And I don't think she gay. She probably bisexual. But Keisha Cole needs to just come on out and
I can see that.
I,
I
you
can
can't see
it.
Keisha.
Yeah.
The dude,
Eating a little
their
cooch.
last baby daddy is a little questionable looking too.
Booby?
No.
She just had another
A little
baby.
3-year-old she had fucked.
Oh,
around
by that
with.
young boy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
dude. He looked
That's like
a little
Hazel Eve's
iffy.
boyfriend or husband.
Oh, Hazel E
He
boyfriend
fine.
gay.
He gay as hell, but he fine.
Well, he showed
Well,
the gay.
that's
He
her
should-
husband now,
Oh
but
yeah, they
he's
got
very sweet.
married.
Speaking of, y'all watch
you
that?
must watch the
The
But
conversation.
he's gonna
conversation.
be
I did watch the
loyal.
With
conversation.
Masika?
I pay for Zeus.
He gonna be loyal for that money she giving though.
I do.
Enough.
That
And also,
$3.99,
I want to shout out Chance's show. Although it's slightly transphobic, did
It's
you watch
extremely
that?
transphobic.
I won't say
That
slightly.
pissed
You're
me
right.
off.
It's very
extremely
That's
transphobic.
why I haven't
transphobic.
been watching it.
Um,
I couldn't stomach it.
it's heavy. It's heavy.
I watched
I
the
don't
first 3
understand.
episodes.
That's all that's out. It's 3.
Yeah, I don't. It's one
More
more
Chance.
chance.
One More
It's on
Chance.
Zeus. I don't think now after because I wanted to give it a fair viewing because
Wait, who is it?
all of those 3 episodes. Chance,
Chance
from
I Love New
I Love
York.
New York.
Oh,
So he has his own show on Zeus, and
Yeah.
real past, yeah.
From cancer.
But
yeah.
now his little brother, Micah fine.
Micah looked
Look
just
just
like
like him.
Chance. I'm like,
But Chance
damn.
not cute.
without the gap.
Chance is cute.
Chance not cute
Without
to
the
me.
gap.
Chance not cute to me.
They
Micah,
both
though,
fine.
Micah fine.
But they look just alike.
But I wanted to, watch it and give it the full, like, okay, let me see everything that's out. Let me see what's going on. And it's extremely transphobic. I don't think I'll be watching episode 4
See?
because if I continue to allow that to come into, my spirit and stuff like that, that shows that I'm not standing in solidarity
Exactly.
with, my
Exactly.
sisters and my brothers.
Exactly.
This is where I have a conflict because I know that I'm going to watch episode 4 at least. I don't know if I will watch the entire
I know
series.
who I want to win, though.
Just for me.
One of them
Who you want
light-skinned
to
girls
win?
I like.
I want the
forgot
girl
her
that
name.
filled up the one that kind of looked trans.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
the one with the light voice. That's always talking like this.
Now, I don't want her to win, but the one
With
that
the
he
chin.
had filled her up.
The Amazon one looking one, right?
The
Not
one who
her.
put her ass in his face, like was dancing with her ass in his face.
No.
Wait, so it's another dating show?
It's too many light skinned bitches on here.
It's a lot of light
No,
skinned
I'll be
bitches.
getting confused because they all be looking alike. It's like 4 of them that look
A lot
alike.
of them do look alike, and I saw that from
I
the
like
preview,
the
and I didn't
African
like that either.
girl though. The Wakanda. I think that's her name.
One
Wakanda.
kind of.
Wakanda. Yes, she is beautiful to me because I love dark skin and she's dark skin and she's very natural,
Extremely
like,
natural all
like
the way
just
around.
beautiful, natural
love
beauty.
that.
Like
Got a nice little
Give me
plump
Kirby
little natural
vibes.
booty.
I'm here for natural.
Yeah.
I'm here.
She
For, it
give
don't
me-
look like it right now, but I'm here for natural.
she give me Kirby vibes.
You bought it, it's yours.
Shouts to Megan Thee Stallion.
It sure is.
I love Meg.
Speaking of shows, have y'all watched We Are Who We Are?
Okay, so
No.
I started watching it,
Didn't
and
even heard of it.
it's an extremely confusing show.
Me neither.
Okay, so it's not just
It's not your
I
you.
never heard.
I have to rewatch it It's a show on HBO. Essentially, it's about I don't know if the little boy gay or not.
He is definitely at least queer.
Okay, so he's queer, and then he has moved to
And
a
does the
military
audience
base.
know the difference between gay and queer?
I
Do
don't
you
know
want
if
to break
they
that
do.
down?
Yeah, break it down, please.
I've been drinking Jack Daniels. Take this one.
Okay, so to my knowledge, and Frank, correct me if I'm wrong, which I will humbly accept. Gay, obviously, is in the traditional sense a man who's attracted to other men. Queer, to my understanding, is someone who does not necessarily fit the gender roles of their particular sex. So let's say that it's a guy that likes to get his fingernails painted, or might wear extensions or something that's traditionally more female, but he's not gay.
He could still have an extremely heteronormative sexual life,
Right.
but the exterior and what he presents gives off that
he
there
may
might
be
be some
gay.
questioning.
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
But
Okay.
he would be defined as queer, not gay. And I know several men like that. That's actually a very real thing. I feel like Young Thug and Lil Uzi Vert
They're
fit
queer.
into that box. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of this music
Yeah.
generation is definitely queer.
Yeah.
They're not gay. They just
Yeah.
queer.
So that's the difference between queer and gay. For anybody who didn't know.
But
So
yeah.
what about bisexual? Is it possible? How do I say it?
You can, if you bisexual, you can. Well, first of all, there's bisexuality and there's pansexuality, because someone who is bisexual is only attracted to men and women, cisgendered men and
Yep.
women.
Right.
Someone who's
Pansexuality,
pansexual is attracted
trans
to trans,
community.
non-binary. Like it doesn't.
Whatever,
yeah.
right? Whatever makes
So,
you happy.
but you can be
I honestly think
bi
I'm paying.
and queer.
I think I'm paying.
Because people
You said that before.
People still think gay
I really
and
think I'm
bi is
paying.
the same thing. Like people
Oh,
say,
no.
it's like I have to break it out. It's a complete difference. Like gay
Between-
means you
yeah. Only attracted to men.
attracted to.
I've only
the same
had
sex.
sex with men and trans
I
women.
think that most
but
men
I'm
are probably
attracted to women.
bisexual.
I'm attracted to men. I'm attracted to trans
that's
men.
just
Hey,
my
trans
thought.
women.
hey, didn't Tank put it out there talking about it's okay for a dude to give head to?
To what?
He said you can only do it twice, and I no shade.
Oh, you said Tank.
I
Tank.
agree
Oh.
because at least you tried it and you said shit. Well, I don't like the shit.
Yeah, I don't think that makes you gay, but I
I
do.
suck the dick and I like it.
Because women do it all the time. They
I.e.
eat coochie and then they realize, oh, I don't like
I've
this.
never had the pleasure.
No, but it's funny because the gay is bi and bi is gay only applies to men when they say that. Like you said, a woman can. it's
A
the
woman could
college
do
years
damn near
Yeah.
where
whatever.
you can go.
oh, these are my
Yeah.
formative years.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but when a
never
man
had that
do
shit.
it,
When a
it's
man does it,
it's-
It's a double standard.
You're gay, bro. And they keep
And
it.
I think that bisexual people do get overlooked a lot. Like, people were quick to call them gay, and bisexual people are not gay. And like I was telling you, I actually think that
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. I actually know a couple here in the city. I'm not going to spill their names, but they both have an understanding because they are both bisexual. And they are
I know
together.
a few people that knew that.
And
they're-
people
I
are all-
will say it's out
and-
here more than you
Yeah.
know.
Right, and because he's a
Yeah.
man and the man is more prevalent in the community as far as like doing stuff, they ought to be like, oh, you running around being gay and stuff like that. I'm like, no, his girl into it and she eat coochie on the side too, so
right.
it's not an issue in their situation if you don't fully understand the situation that's there.
Long story
Let's
short,
not
mind
talk shit
your
about it.
fucking
honest.
business.
That part.
Is it?
Be
Yeah.
honest and upfront about it, and either the person gonna rock with it or they not. But you gonna find somebody out here that rock with it. 'Cause I know plenty.
Yeah, be honest and
I
mind your
know
fucking
plenty.
business. If it's not your stuff, don't do it.
I know very
You know?
much.
If it ain't your
proclaimed
business,
gay
don't
men
worry
who
about
have
it.
children.
Exactly.
Like it's out here.
I think people put too much energy and time into what other people are doing in their bedroom. Like, why do you care?
It ain't none of your motherfucking business.
If this couple
Yeah,
is
whatever
are
works for
swingers
you,
and
cool.
they want to do what they want to do, then that's their business. And
I.e. Will and Jada.
I.e. Will and Jada. Shit, I.e. low key Beyonce and Jay-Z. I mean, like,
Ew,
That's
Jay-Z.
for the
They
topic
sex
of
probably
marriage
good.
too. In general, I feel like if that
Beyonce
couple,
look like her coochie stank.
you know, doesn't
First
wanna
of all,
be
what you
married
are not
legally,
going to do-
they shouldn't be chastised
What you're not
or
going to
looked
do-
down upon because
Boy,
they,
stop.
you know, aren't.
What you say, bitch? Don't come for Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter.
Beyonce Giselle Knowles
Lord.
Carter
Here we go.
look like her coochie stank.
You definitely are pressed. You feel some type of way.
Say all that,
You upset because K Michelle is K Michelle.
Something got to be wrong with her.
I don't think the sex is as good as
Something got to be wrong. Not necessarily
That
because
bitch
he
bad.
cheated or anything like that, but just the bitch
Look,
just
Jay-Z
looked
had
too
before-
perfect on the outside. Like something got to be wrong internally or something.
Just look at that.
Why-
Jay before
why-
before
look like she
Beyonce.
got
She
it.
just
Why
too
do-
damn perfect?
Why do we have to think something's wrong?
Because she too damn perfect exteriorly.
That y'all think she perfect. She never said she was perfect.
I don't think
That's
that.
that's what it is.
she look great on
She
the
just know how to
outside.
protect her
I can't
image.
find one flaw on the
But
outside.
there is her pussy
Her
is
pussy
gold.
gold.
Exactly. But what also too, she did do a new interview with British Vogue, and she's at the point of her life now where fuck what we think.
That's how she should have always
It's very
felt, though.
much
Quite
whatever
honestly.
she's doing, and she's doing it for her own personal joy. And no shade. I really think it's something that we all should kind of like carry going forward, like especially after this punk ass year 2020.
Lord,
This year has been trash for
it
everyone.
is. And we
Well,
It's been a
hold
good,
on.
it's
I
been a
will-
good
I've
year
had
for me,
some- I've
but it's
had
still a
some
trash
blessings.
ass year.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had some blessings, and I'm not gonna take them. But I've lost more
Hell,
than
get
I've
you
got.
a piece started in 2020. So
I had L's and W's, so
yeah, we all
Yeah,
did,
I
so-
mean, pretty much like every other year, you have L's and W's.
Yeah.
But
it was just so
this
weird
year,
not being
it
able
just
to
was like back to back, like bam, 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 bam. Like,
that and the
bitch,
fact
damn,
that
let
we
me
done
get
had
up
to
before
sit
you
in the
knock me
house
down
and deal
again.
with the shit. Like normally,
Yeah.
something go wrong, me and you headed to the bar or something.
Right.
Like now we got to sit the
See-
fuck at home and really.
Or
deal
if you
with
go to
shit.
the bar, you got to sit down, and if you drink your cup, you pull your mask down and drink, and then put that shit right back up.
Man,
Like-
I haven't even
But
been
that's
to a
how it was in
bar.
Chicago.
Well, in Texas, we had like 3 storms to come back to back.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I forgot
I
about the
saw that.
hurricane.
Yeah, y'all had
I
the
saw
hurt.
that.
No man.
First was Laura. They thought it was gonna be a category 4, which is like what hit New Orleans, like Katrina.
Yeah.
But kind of find out it wasn't what it expected. The
Some
next-
hard ass rain.
just a little wind, rain, and stuff. But
Knocked
the
the few
next,
shit off.
but the next one,
Oh, she
Was-
didn't come to play.
Delta, it was more wind.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
That
wind
bitch
and
was
stuff.
mad. She was like,
But Delta,
okay, she was living on
Hurricane Delta. That was 2 storms we had back to back.
Okay, so we have been tarrying long today, guys. We got to move on. And you know how we always close our shows with our go away from me with this moment. So,
Away from me with this Apollo.
okay, so that's
my
okay.
God.
So, Brittany, this is your first time here, so I got to kind of give you the backstory on the go away from me with this moment. It's kind of like what grinds your gears, what's been irritating you. And of course, it is a homage to Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, I thought
Shout
you
out to
was gonna say
Phaedra and
Housewives of
Apollo.
Potomac. I can do that one too, though.
Baby.
Let's not get into Monique versus Candace because
Oh,
Team
my
Monique
God.
over here.
Very much so, Team Monique.
I am team. They both are in the wrong.
They
They
both
both are in the
wrong.
Yes.
wrong, but they're trying to
But I'm
paint
still
Monique
Team
out
Monique.
like she got a problem, and Monique
Listen,
does
we
not
from
have
Milwaukee.
a problem, child.
Ain't not a nail bitch in Milwaukee gonna say, what you gonna do, drag me?
No,
And
bitch,
think
I'm
that
gonna
they
drag
not about
you.
to get dragged,
Yeah.
period.
Definitely.
Like, point blank, you just don't say that shit,
Definitely.
period. And I'm not saying necessarily that justifies what Monique did, but I could just relate to her more.
I don't like the fact that the whole cast is kind of like trying to
Yeah,
jump on
that's
this
right.
Yeah,
That
they
shit
trying to
whack.
make it.
Y'all been trying to get rid
way
of my
bigger
girl
than what
Mo
it
since
is.
last year.
Yeah, they just, especially Giselle. I can't stand
Yeah,
that bitch.
she been out to get her. from the very
Especially Giselle.
beginning.
Andy, if you listening to this, and I used to be a Giselle fan,
Me too.
it's time for her to
Never
go.
was.
It is.
You can get rid of Robin too, no
It
shade.
is. Her
She
and
boring
Robin.
as hell. She ain't
Her
nothing
and
but
Robin.
They can go.
Giselle's
They can
I'm
child.
both
okay
walk out.
with the
So
grand
we're
dame.
bored.
Yes, Miss Karen.
I love Wendy.
Karen is my favorite.
I don't like
Ooh.
Wendy.
You don't like Wendy?
Hell no.
I love
No,
Wendy.
She too damn judgmental for me. I
Wendy is
cannot.
too much
But
on
you
the wrong
need,
team.
but no,
I
but
cannot.
you need that energy
Dude,
in
No.
there.
She was the
I
only
don't
one when
need
Monique
it.
called her that was like,
I don't.
I don't know if I'm coming because, the last time I saw you, you weren't trying to take responsibility. How the fuck you supposed to know if she's
Listen,
taking
hold on, let
responsibility
me-
if you won't take the time out to go
Let me
see it?
interject on this because I'm a very, not only am I an ally for the gay community, but I'm a very, very, very big activist for uplifting people
Black women.
in general,
Yeah.
especially black women. And I don't like how she can sit there and have a fucking mixer party, whatever the fuck that was supposed to be.
Oh, and
to
how they kind of
uplift women.
tag team Karen?
And not only did she tag team Karen and took that discussion to an argument, but you didn't invite Monique. A part of being an influencer and trying to influence people is sometimes they lose their way. And instead
Yeah.
of being judgmental, you have to show them. You have to lead
true.
them. You need to be nice. They're not going to receive what you're trying to say being negative. And everything that's been out of her mouth is negative. She won't even give a girl a chance to try to show her she's trying to change.
And guess what, y'all? She gonna have that peach next year.
She is. And that's some bullshit.
She's
Because
definitely
I
got
really
that
thought
peach
I
next
was
year.
going to like women.
But Monique gonna have her peach too. I thought I was gonna like.
Oh
Monique
no,
too. Most peach ain't
no
going nowhere.
shade. I will low key feel some type of way with Andy
if they ever
if
got
they
rid
take
of
her
Monique, I
peach
would
because
stop watching.
if that's the case, and y'all know I'm Team Portia all day.
Period.
Portia should have been gone.
She's
if
like
they
the
demote,
equivalent of their Portia.
if they
Yeah.
demote her next year, okay, you a friend of. That's fine. But no shade. Monique has a big following. She has a lot of people who follow her that watch the show.
She's a housewives fave.
yeah,
She's one of the
and
favorites.
she's actually a housewife.
period.
So where
And
is-
she beat her ass.
Kicked her motherfucking ass.
So
She beat
So
the fuck out.
did.
Baby, that whole frontal was
So did.
that
But
frontal was
shout
up
out
here.
to whoever did
Did you see how she
Candace's
tried to
glue.
hide that
knot.
dot on her
Yeah.
on her eyebrows.
But
Man,
where,
like,
where
baby, makeup
exactly
is
is
not
they
hiding that,
from?
honey.
That,
Potomac.
This is the DMV area.
Yeah.
okay, the East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah.
Brother and sister.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going away from me with
Karen is
this.
my favorite
So-
though.
This is like your what grinds my gears moment. It again is paying homage to Apollo and Phaedra from
Right.
Housewives of Atlanta. Originally, Get You a Piece was going to be called Go Away From Me With This. That was the first
Okay.
title, but me and Richard was like, you know what, bitch, that's long as fuck.
No, Get You a Piece is pretty catchy.
I say it all the time.
And the acronym is GWAP. So
I didn't even realize.
Gotta, like Sinead said, gotta have a grip.
Okay, get your guap, get your money up.
Yes.
So, my go away from me with this moment this week. Honestly, y'all, I've been in a real good headspace. I don't allow people to bother me. I don't allow shit to bother me because I'm gonna be me, and that's just that on that. But what I don't like right now, no, I'll say this: my go away from me with this moment is vote. That's it.
took mine.
Point blank, period. In whatever aspect that you are voting, please, sir, please, ma'am,
Find another one.
vote. It's your civil duty. The reason that our last election turned out the way that it did is because a lot of people were like, well, I'm not abreast to what's going on in politics. I don't know what the candidates are giving, so I'm not just going to vote. So now,
I blame it on white women. 56% of all white women
voted for Trump.
And that
Well,
baffles me.
they're not voting for him.
No,
Well,
they're not
according to
voting
the
for him.
polls.
They're not voting for him.
I
this
would
time.
never vote for somebody who think it's okay to grab my pussy.
First of all, y'all allowed a reality star that had no political background to become the president of the
Nene
United
Leakes
States.
could be the
Thank
next
you.
president.
Oh God.
Thank you.
Baby, get Oprah in the White House. Like, at this point,
At this point,
even okay. I don't give a fuck what the email was about. You had an opportunity to put a white woman who understands you in the seat, and you thought a fucking email. Was
oh, she's,
so controversial.
oh my God, she was sending those emails.
Man, I don't trust
Bitch,
no
is you
politician. I don't
stupid?
give a fuck about
I told my
none of
mama
that.
this. She got mad at me because I told her, I said they all lie, including Obama. They all lie.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry, that's a
don't
part
give
of
a
the job.
fuck.
And
I
I
don't
love
trust no
Obama.
politician.
And I think that he was as good as a politician as he could be.
I
But
tell
they
people
all
the time, I
lie.
voted for him
And
'cause he's
two-
black, and I don't give a fuck.
And two, he was in office 8. He was in office 8 years, repurposing and trying to like fix what happened 8 years prior to him getting in office. So he never could really do anything that he
Plus,
truly
the
wanted
House
to do as
and
a
the
president.
Senate was not in his favor.
Nope,
And
it
then
was a
whatsoever.
also-
Republican-led House.
Let's
And
So you
Senate.
can't do shit without the
also
Senate
one
back in.
other thing I want to shed
Y'all better
light
watch
on is the
motherfucking
fact
Schoolhouse
that
Rock.
Trump is trying to take credit for a lot of the things that Obama put in place that are making the economy what it was before COVID, which was it was in a good space.
You keep dropping
So,
this damn cut.
Child,
Ain't shit in it,
and
though.
and nothing
Clumsy.
in there. But so
Light.
please don't think that Trump is who is affecting change. It definitely was stuff that Obama did that was put in place before Trump was in office. And with that being said, Joey actually kind of took my get away
That's
from
probably
me
going
with
to be the
this.
go away from me with this for everybody.
No, actually,
But
I
it's-
have
Oh, you got something different? Oh, shit. Okay, let me shut the
But
fuck
mine
up.
is not go vote. Mine is what's grinding my gears is those of you that are saying that you will not vote because you don't see a
Baby.
candidate. What happened?
Something just fell off the wall.
Was it big? It was big there. Don't worry about it.
This place haunted?
Nah.
Those of you saying that you will not go vote because there's not a candidate that you fully support, I want y'all to go away from me with this because every election it is about choosing the lesser of two evils. Yep. Nobody will ever be perfect in your mind, right? But we have a person in office who is fucking racist, who's slightly homophobic, who's misogynistic, a white supremacist, just overall represents everything that this country is not trying to move towards.
And a blittering damn idiot, just to be straight up.
I mean, let's not even. I'm speaking more eloquently than the president right now, and I'm not even trying to sound smart. And I speak more eloquently than him in my normal speech. This man, when he said bigly, I was dead.
Trump ain't never had to learn shit. His parents have always been well off. He comes from good stuff. Like, he's had money all his life. He ain't been through the trenches. I remember not having lights. Yeah. I remember having to figure out what the fuck we was gonna eat.
My fucking clothes in the bathtub
and hanging them up.
So them to air dry
for the next day.
Yes. So he's never been there, and the crazy part to me is that I usually try not to judge people by their political views. When it came to Mitt Romney, when it came to George W. Bush, when it came to many other Republicans that have ran before Trump, I have always tried to walk the line of, you know, I don't agree, but we don't have to be into it because you support a Republican. There's something different.
There's something that I want you all to go watch. Last night, I watched the documentary on, was it on Hulu? No, on Peacock. It was about Harry
Peacock
Belafonte.
Is free, by the way.
Harry Belafonte. He hosted the Tonight Show back in 1968 for a week. Only 2 of those episodes have been archived, but he hosted for that entire week. And he was the first black person to be in late night television in that time. In that same week, he had on Bobby Kennedy and Martin Luther King. Both of them passed months after they were on on the Tonight Show with him. And those were the 2 people that, one, of course, we know everything that Martin Luther King stood for and he did. But Bobby Kennedy, after meeting Harry Belafonte and all of the activists back in the day, showing him what was going on, his whole platform changed. He changed from a Republican to a Democrat. And he was getting ready to run for president at the time after his brother was assassinated because he had to get a new uplifting. So no shade. Since that happened, our climate has not been the same since. And that happened in 1968, over 52 years ago. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 5 years after my mama was born, so that's recent.
Colin said what we drinking on tonight.
Colin, Jack Honey. And
whatever the fuck is available.
I'm not drinking tonight.
Oh,
it's
you know,
Halloween.
Maine not gonna let that happen.
It's Halloween.
Yeah.
You're definitely
Have you
drinking.
Yet?
I did.
Look,
I'm about to say,
I'll tell you that story once we done here.
That's a drunk bitch.
This was just last weekend.
Well, I've known him to be a drunk, but look, he got more
No,
tolerance
Maine
than
is
me.
worse.
No, but no
Maine is
shade.
worse.
All of our friend group has sub friend groups, but the entire friend group is drunk bitches. We're from Wisconsin.
I was just telling him that. I was like,
it's
I don't
a
know.
Requirement.
Yeah.
It's a
I
requirement.
had told him, like, you know, he from Texas, so I was like, you know, I don't know if you've seen the list of the top 20 drunk cities. Did you see that? And 10 of them were Wisconsin.
We're always like in the top 5 of them type of lists.
I currently hold an
For
OWI.
violence, drinking, car crashes.
See,
we always
I'm
in
a
like
lightweight
top
now,
5.
so I can't really drink like that.
But he drink fast. Like, I made him a drink yesterday, and he drank it and
sucked it all
He
down.
said, powder.
it was gone
You
within the
gonna fill
hour,
up.
but he wouldn't have another.
And Maine likes
So
to make
Maine
us
was
take
like,
shots.
not tonight.
Look,
Wait, are we getting like fucked up tonight?
We're getting fucked up
Oh, so
up
I need
tonight.
to get dropped off,
Oh.
or May need to come get me.
Yes. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Okay, I'ma text
So
you when we done.
go ahead, Brittany. What's your go away from me with this moment?
My
Because we getting
go away
fucked up.
from-
I'm excited. I got to go prepared.
My go away from me with this moment. I have 2 actually. My first one is
back.
continue
I
to
gotta
pray
pee
for
again.
Nigeria.
Yes, SARS. In SARS.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
so glad you said that. Yes.
If you don't know,
Do
some
your research.
people sitting protesters were slaughtered at the
Pretty
border.
much what's going on here.
Basically
shit,
the same
different
thing
country.
that's happening here. It was just that it was like hundreds of people at one time. So definitely continue to pray for them. And then my other one is just something that I had to kind of preach a few times this week. And it's just people need to learn that just because you disagree with somebody does not mean that it has to be disrespectful. It's a lot of people that I don't agree with all the time. Just because we have a difference of opinions does not mean that we have to disrespect one another. Just learn to agree to disagree. Everybody is not going to agree all the damn time.
Exactly.
And that's just facts. But you don't have to, oh, well, bitch, you look broke. Or what does that have to do with what we're even debating about? Nothing. You shouldn't want somebody to have your every single same fucking thought anyway. I prefer for somebody to think differently from me. I prefer a healthy debate.
Right.
Shit, educate me. Recently, a friend of mine we were disagreeing about Tyra Banks. She, felt that she was a more so negative person. I didn't see it.
Oh, I agree with your friend.
Now, a few articles I've seen have come out, and now I agree. Never once did we disrespect each other because we didn't agree. We were just like, okay, girl, like laughing at each other. Okay, what you say makes sense, but I just didn't see it. Now I've, seen it, and now it's like, okay, well, now we disagree, so it really don't. I mean, now we agree, so it really don't matter. But still, it doesn't have to be disrespectful. It doesn't.
Facts.
So
Is Candace want to go away from me with this?
Yes, go ahead. You've been a part of the conversation. What's been grinding your gears? What's been getting on your nerves? What's bothering you? Probably this cold.
Damn text messages for voting.
Yes,
Oh.
But it's his turn.
Yeah, go ahead. I got a new one.
Yes, he did say about this cold because I'm not used to this. It's very windy as hell out here.
especially today, you chose
But-
the wrong time.
Yesterday was
I
beautiful.
really did,
Because it
but,
wasn't that windy a few
but
days ago.
it's I always want to visit different states and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Next time, pick August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
definitely
July.
Summer, yeah.
Oh, yeah. August and July are our
I'm
best
thinking
times.
it's still not even winter yet, but I forgot this is the Midwest.
Yeah.
No.
If it
definitely
wasn't
always winter. We'll get
fucking
6 weeks
COVID,
of
you
summer.
if you would have came over the summer, this is a city of festivals. Like it's
Our summers are
always
lit.
something going on.
I
Our
was
summers
so
be
sad.
lit.
Oh yeah, I saw you at a few of them
Yeah.
last summer.
I love like Summerfest,
Yes.
Pride Fest,
Pride Fest, German
German
Fest,
Fest,
Irish
Brady
Fest,
Street
Brady
Fest.
Street Fest. Yes.
That's the one I always
Center
be
Street.
at.
Center Street, Uptown,
yes.
4 Block. What's happening?
Hey.
Shout out to 09 and CNZ.
I don't know what
Jesus.
any of that,
Rat.
I don't know what any of that ghetto shit means.
You didn't oh, it
Center
was
Street,
ratchet.
Uptown, 4 Block. What's happening?
Well, I graduated high school in 2006.
Oh, dang.
You
we were
graduated when I was
freshmen.
a
Freshman.
Yeah.
Freshman.
we all 09 right here.
Damn you old. We
Yeah,
was-
I'm an
we
old
was very
bitch.
much
I'm an
ratchet.
old
We were
bitch.
babies.
Yeah.
I'm an
You
old
don't remember
bitch.
right hand bouncing, left hand bouncing, both hands bouncing, got your bitch head bouncing. Hey,
I think that's 414 down.
yeah, 414 down.
No.
Well,
God.
I'm Texas, so I know.
You
We
don't
know you
know.
don't
Okay,
know.
I don't know. It's okay.
I'm
We
good.
surprised he don't
I'm
know.
Texas.
It was very
Chopped and
Chopped and
screwed.
screwed,
No
It-
limit.
okay.
BX Masterpiece. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm that.
yeah.
Probably
side.
knew
I
Megan
used to think
before
I
we-
was a part of No Limit though. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
lie. Like,
You probably knew Megan before we knew Megan.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
her. She came to Bud Mine
When she was
before
just a
famous.
stallion.
Yeah, she can. She can definitely.
nah, she was just made.
She was just made before the stallion. But she could throw that her butt. I ain't gonna.
But
She still can. Yes,
She still
praise
can.
God.
couple quick comments before we leave. Colin said, Brittany, you need to be back on You Are Amazing.
Oh, thank you. You got a little fig love and shit.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
So
Once my
thank
high came
you.
down.
So this is technically episode 13 of Get You a Piece podcast. And next week, November 7th at 6 p.m., I will be doing a live show.
Oh, yay.
And guess who will be back in the motherfucking building?
Broderick.
No, Richard.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
We'll be in the crowd.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah, I
Rick-
actually won't because I work.
What?
Yes.
You
I
work
Well,
a
I'll
second
be in the
job?
crowd.
I work my
So
second job.
Richard
You'll
will
be
be
there in
back for
spirit.
the live show, and we have a special guest. I can go ahead and say who this guest is, but there will be promotion coming on about this guest. But we have secured the winner of season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race, Jada Essence Hall.
Yes!
So that's lit. I'm extremely excited about that.
I'm such a fan.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to make
It's
sure I
just
record
big
this
that
one.
it's just big that Milwaukee is putting on for Milwaukee.
Yes.
And I am so appreciative
Because
to
we have some beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful TS women here.
Huh? Oh,
You
well,
want to shout out somebody?
No.
Oh.
well,
I'm
I'm.
the opposite.
He
Go.
didn't get to introduce himself.
Oh no, go ahead. Introduce yourself real quick.
Oh, dang.
Bam, there go the camera. See, you never know what you asked for.
You on the camera.
Tell them who you is and all that shit.
Hello, I'm Ken. I'm the one from Texas. Complaining about y'all weather. Yeah.
But yeah, Jada will be with us next Saturday at 6 p.m. We will be recording at 5 Wise Studio. It is invite only, unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions. However, you can definitely watch on my page and on the Get You a Piece podcast page. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter at Get You a Piece Pod. That's Get You a Piece Pod. Also, if you are interested in sponsorships, you can definitely email us at getyouapiecePodcast@gmail.com. And if you have any other questions, and if you want to come on here because you felt some type of way about some shit that I had said or these bitches had said, you can definitely come on here and say
We
that
can
too.
address it.
We can definitely talk about it. Because again, this is my platform, and I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to. But on that note, did you guys have anything that you wanted to let the people know before you leave? Where can they find y'all? Social media?
I just want to say that I am excited for Richard's return.
Yes.
So that will definitely.
Now hold on. Now this is he returning for the live show. I don't know if this bitch coming back yet, fully yet. We
Well,
ain't
hopefully
discussed
he
that
do.
yet.
Hopefully he do. Definitely, y'all chemistry is.
You hear that,
something
Richard?
Y'all feed off each other. So this will be great if he comes back and stays back. But other than that, I just want to say Nikki's queen, and that's it.
The nerve.
Him and his love for Nikki get on my nerves.
So we can find Donnie on all social media at Nicki Minaj.
Right.
You didn't answer my question at all. The
She's
people
in-
want to
she's
know
in
where
New
you
Orleans.
are.
She's in New Orleans.
So you can, I saw that she was in New Orleans. You showed me that. So you can find me on social media on Facebook at Donnie Carter. That's
There's
my
like
main
6 of them.
Facebook page. The second one is not. It's more professional, and don't worry about it.
That one late
You
too.
can find me at Damn Donnie _Damn Donnie on Twitter. DAMNDONNIE.
Stunt he pulled. That was
You
Damn
spell it with a
Donnie
Y,
already.
you won't find me. And then you can find me at a King Achilles on Instagram. So
Can't nobody spell that.
AKINGACHILLES.
Achilles.
Achilles, that's my line name because I'm a warrior.
Yeah. Just don't hit you in the heel, though.
Right.
That'll fuck them up.
Right.
Yep. Hit them anywhere else, but that heel is gone.
Where can they find you, Brittany?
Oh, if y'all have any lucky numbers, I'm trying to hit the lottery, so you can just, shoot them that way.
What's the song? 15.
30, 37,
Wait.
38.
Oh, 45, 47.
Hey.
I haven't seen that in so long. Oh,
Ain't
shout
that
out
all
my
about
cat.
the Benjamins?
Yes. The movie was everything. Where they can find you, Brittany? Because they love you.
My Instagram is Mrs. MRZ Bella Walker.
Period.
And my Facebook,
Brittany Walker.
Brittany Walker. I changed my name
Dang.
because it was Brittany Carter for a long time. So
Brittany Carter.
yeah, it's Brittany Walker now.
That's a married woman.
Yeah,
Oh.
once I got married, I changed my name, but my last name was the same as his for a long time.
Distant cousins.
Not really, no. No, because I
Y'all need to talk
always
to
wanted to
Dana.
drop my maiden name, so and everybody knew it. I wasn't quiet about it, so I was quick to change it to Carter, and even faster to change it to Walker.
Go ahead, Ken.
Oh, wait. So Carter's not your maiden name?
No, my maiden name is actually Baker.
Are you related to Nika Baker?
That's auntie.
Cute.
Oh, I love her.
So where can they find you, Ken?
Ooh, Jesus.
In Houston.
Actually, I don't live in Houston. I'm an hour away. I stay close to Louisiana. I'm in it's a town called Beaumont, Texas.
Beaumont. I've heard about Beaumont.
Yes.
Isn't that where
It's the
Jamie
Golden
Foxx is from?
No, he's from Tyler.
He's from some type of small
Tyler.
town in Texas.
No, Beaumont,
though.
Texas is like the Golden Triangle, like Beaumont, Port Arthur, and
How
Orange.
close are you to Shreveport?
That's northern Louisiana, so about 3 hours.
Okay.
Either way it go, it's
Yeah.
some good crawfish up and through there.
Oh yeah, no,
Good
New Orleans,
food.
yeah.
Period.
Oh,
But my
delicious
Facebook
food.
is Ken Clark. Instagram is the little 2 underscores Kendrick. That's KYNDRIC. And yeah.
That's where they can find you. Well, this has been a fun time. I've enjoyed myself. The Jack Daniels definitely had the
Yes.
conversation doing what it was doing.
Yes.
But we will
I
see.
wasn't a drunk bitch this time.
You weren't. But no,
This
that
time.
episode we were all fucked up.
Yeah, I was fucked up the last.
Well, he got 2 more bottles in the bag. I'm
What
just
was we
saying.
talking about on
Oops.
that episode?
Gay dating.
I was fucked to the up. Child, I was revealing all
I
my
should've
tea.
been
I
here
was
for that
mad
one,
at
too.
myself for how much
That
I
was a
Dang.
good. Both of those episodes were actually really, really good. I think those probably are like the highest downloaded shows.
I should
That's
have
the second
been
and
So
here.
third
far?
He
one,
wouldn't.
right?
He
Yeah.
some things he wouldn't have told y'all, and I would have spilled it.
No, I was definitely pressured. I was.
I would have told everything.
No, I think I was drunk.
You
So
was?
I
He was telling
He
all
told
his
I
tea.
was telling all my
We were
tea.
all spilling our tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that the one that Caesar sat in on?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they spilled a lot of things.
Yes. Aziza sat in on part 2. Shout out to all of my
Oh, yeah, she
TDR
was
family. Shit, it's too many podcasts. I'm not gonna run all your name down because there's a lot of us on this damn network. But shout out to
curious.
TDR
Okay,
Network,
gotcha, that's that right
the only
there. Like,
network
what's
that
his last
matters.
name?
Yeah, I said it.
I know 2 different ones though.
Okay. So on another note, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Make sure that you are tuned in next week for the live episode. And as I always say, when we get the fuck up out of here, don't get none on you. All right.
And-
Bye.